It's just like a regular, just like any other phone call. Super easy. No pressure. Let's see here. Got that going. And I got that going. All right, we are on. All right, you are unmuted. Okay, so we were talking about the Wii Spa situation. I made a little bitty video talking about it, and you came into the comments section. You seemed a little heated, and I invited you to come talk about it. So, what's the contention, bud? What's going on?
Oh, I mean, first off, I want to say I agree with you. What you said in your video about how it seems like nobody from the left was really, saying anything about it. Because I've been looking, I've been watching all these response videos, trying to, gather, listen to other people's opinions and stuff like that. And it didn't seem like anybody that would be defending, be on the opposite side of me was really saying anything. So I saw you. I'm glad you said something because this is what I want to do. I want to be able to see what's going on here. But for me, I do have a big problem with it. Me personally, I see it as it's pedophilia. Like, as far as I'm concerned, if I'm a man and I show my genitals to a underage child, I'm getting cuffs put on me right away.
Well, yeah,
if you put on the sex offenders list.
Yeah, if you go and you intentionally show your penis as a man, not even as a man, if you
even if it's unintentional, if it's unintentional, I'm a grown man. Dude.
I don't think that's true. If you if there's if it's unintentionally, like say you go, I don't know, if you're out on the town with your buddies, right, and one of them fucking yanks down your pants, and there's
that's
unintentional.
No, if somebody, all right, I get you. If it's unintentional, it probably won't happen. But in some circumstances, unintentional, it can happen. Like if I'm sitting in my house drunk, and I don't know, let's say I go take a shower and I walk out of the shower naked, and my daughter has her friends at the house, like. Or if, let's say, my 4-year-old runs in the bathroom when I'm in there, dude, I'm, regardless of the point, like, so this guy goes into the Wii Spa.
Wait, hold on.
How was it?
Real super quick. I know this probably isn't your jam, but it's been made pretty clear that this was a woman. We don't have to get super hung up on that.
Okay, how about this?
I just need to put that out there specifically.
How about this? I'll say this male walked into the Wii Spa. Is that more correct?
It's whatever. I just wanted to put that out there, that when I say she and I say a woman, if you don't, that's whatever. That's on you. That's what you're doing. I just wanted to clarify that the whole. That I will be respecting the identity of this person that honestly may or may not exist, because we don't know the identity of this person, or we haven't seen this person, and so we don't know. I am just going on with the assumption
I would think from the video it's safe to say that this person exists, because the people in the video said he exists. The workers there said he's transgender. Right. So I think he exists.
Right. I'm not.
So stop trying to act like this person doesn't exist.
They were saying that they are a trans friendly spa. This has been
no. In the video, she was bitching because the lady went in there with a thing. She went to the clerk or the person that's working there.
Yeah.
Told her about it, and the lady said it's okay because he's a transgender. They said about the security shouldn't have let him in there. The person exists.
All right.
The person exists, and the person was in there.
Okay, the person.
So why are you trying to act like?
I'm not trying to act like nothing. Listen, we're coming. We're gonna try to come to a better understanding of the situation. Correct?
That's fine.
Okay.
I mean, listen. If you feel like you can make me come to a better understanding, I appreciate it. Let's go.
Okay. the transgender part, we can table that for now. In the comments, you said that the woman in the video said that they were 9 and 14. I've looked over the video from Matt Walsh, the 2-minute clip. She didn't say anything about.
It's like 10 minutes long.
The one on her Instagram
like 9 minutes
is like
change.
The one on her Instagram is like 3.5 minutes long, and then I watched another one where it was like 1.5 minutes long. But at any rate, I didn't see any of that part. So I'm just giving you context of this is the information that I'm working off of.
So you haven't seen the whole video?
I have not seen the entire video. I didn't realize that there was a 10-minute version out there. I just saw on the woman recording, I saw on her Instagram a 3.5 minute long video that she posted in the Wii Spa. So the problem that I'm having with the narrative that's been spun is that they are making it out to be that there was a man that was falsely holding himself up as a woman in order to get access to little girls to show them his penis. And that is untrue. Like, no one has been able to substantiate that. The woman in the video didn't even say that. She just said that there was a transgender person, or excuse me, she said a man, but she said this person was in the Wii Spa and that this person was nude in a spa which is well known for its nudity. So people are coming in and out of this spa and they know that there's going to be nudity involved. And so go ahead.
All right, so here's where I think the problem lies. First off, the problem lies with you consider this person to be what they identify as. I, on the other hand, consider a person with a penis as a male.
Okay, so then let me stop you right there, because I said in my video specifically that it had nothing to do with kids or the women seeing the penis or anything like that. That it has everything to do with just this person existing as a transgender individual. Is that my understanding?
That's where we're having a disagreement, because I, like the lady in the video, consider a person with a penis to be a male.
Okay.
Apparently you don't. I mean, I don't know.
Male and female is a little bit confusing. I would say
it's not confusing.
Well, no, it's because it gets a little more complicated than that.
It doesn't. No,
it does.
No, it doesn't.
How
does it get more complicated than that? So you mean to tell me? Wait. So hold on. So you mean to tell me you think that it would be okay? Let's just say I don't know how it's gonna happen, but let's just say I'm out. Yeah. How about this? How about I'm out in public, right? Okay. And I go behind a building, right? And I take a piss. If there's a child anywhere in that vicinity, even if the child did not see my penis, the police would arrest me and charge me with indecent exposure, and I would be charged with exposing a minor just because that minor was in the vicinity, even though the minor didn't see my penis at all.
Okay, because it's against the law to pee outside. It is perfectly fine.
But why would I be in charge? You're right. I will be in charge with indecent exposure for peeing outside, but I will also be charged with exposure to a minor.
I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a lawyer or a listen. I'm not a lawyer or a cop, so I can't sit here and argue the law with you. I don't know how it works. It depends on different municipalities, I'm sure. But at any rate,
no. I'm sure it's like that across the board.
Are you a police officer?
I'm sure it's like that across the board. No, I'm not a police officer, but I know for a fact.
Are you a lawyer?
No.
Okay, then there is absolutely no point in sitting here and try to discuss the litigation behind these types of things.
You're being, don't do that, dude.
Well, listen,
cool. You know just as well as I know that if I'm taking a piss and there's a child right there, I'm going to be charged with exposure to
Okay.
that child. I'm going to be charged with it.
Okay, so does the law determine our morality?
Does the law? Where are we going with this?
Well, you're telling me that it's wrong because it would be classified under the law as being illegal. Like it would be classified under the law as this specific crime or whatever, and that's what makes it wrong, right? You're saying that it would.
Well,
is that correct?
well, for me, okay, I can't speak for anybody else. The law doesn't determine my morality.
Okay, so why are we talking about the law? That's my point.
Because that matters. Because the fact of the matter is that he broke the law. He broke the law by exposing himself to children.
This person did not break the law. They were in an area, in a building, taking advantage of a service.
Females. In an area for it doesn't even matter where they were. He exposed himself to children. It doesn't matter that that's where they were.
Remember, we're trying to come to a better understanding. They were in a building which provides a service where there is going to be nudity, and everyone going into that
in the female section for females in the female section.
Does it say females on the doors? Because I'm pretty sure it says women.
I know you love that distinction. I know. That's why I'm saying females. It's for females.
Okay. Well, you can make that assertion, but you don't run that establishment. And the establishment said that it is for women, all women, and this has been established. It says it on their website.
I fully understand that under the law, it was perfectly legal. That's the problem. How is it legal for a man to show a child his penis? That to me is pedophilia.
They're not.
You should be put on a sex offenders list for doing that.
This person that went into the spa didn't show their penis to anyone. They were existing in a space where they were taking it. Hold on.
Wait. Were you there? How do you know? How do you know how he showed his penis? Were you there?
I am working off of the information that this person provided.
So you weren't there, but you're going to tell me what happened in there.
I'm working off the information.
Somebody who was there said what happened in there. As a matter of fact, there was a couple women saying what happened there. And then on top of that, the Wee Spa agreed that, yeah, that probably happened because they knew he was in there.
No, the Wee Spa said that this was a person that was allowed into this area because
you didn't see the whole video. You didn't see the whole video, did you? Did you see the whole video?
Wait, hold on. Are you telling me that if I go sit down
and I watch you if you saw the whole video? Because you keep telling me what happened here.
Listen, if I go into this and I waste 10 minutes of my life watching that woman scream for 10 whole minutes, I'm going to find a part in it where one of the workers says that this person was swinging their penis in front of a 9-year-old. Is that what you're telling me? That this part I've missed?
That's not what I said. I didn't say he was swinging his penis. I mean, penises swing by themselves, and the lady in the video probably said that he's swinging his penis. But no, they're gonna wait. Say that one more time.
So you're telling me that one of the workers said that this person intentionally presented their penis in front of children?
It doesn't matter if he intentionally did. No, they're not going to tell you he intentionally did it.
Okay,
but it doesn't matter if he intentionally did it. It's the fact that he did it. Just as if I'm taking a piss and some child walks around a corner while I'm taking a piss, I didn't intentionally do it, but I'm going to be charged with it.
You can't use that analogy because it's illegal to piss outside, or not even illegal. I'm fine with it being illegal pissing outside. Listen, if I take a piss out, hear me out. If I take a piss outside and the cop decide and a kid walks, if I taking a piss outside and a kid walks around a corner, and I get busted for taking a piss outside, and the cop gives me a citation for taking a piss outside, that's fine. But I'm also going to be charged with exposure to the minor. Okay.
Regardless, because there was a minor there.
Allow me to explain why this analogy doesn't work. It's because whenever you're pissing outside, you are doing something you're not supposed to do. We, as a society, have decided that
all right, I get what you're saying. But by him with a penis, he's in the female section. That's something he's not supposed to be doing either.
That
If
is
I'm at
not
Walmart
true.
and I walk in a female bathroom, I'm gonna get charged.
Hold on.
So how does this analogy not work?
If you go into an establishment that says we are LGBT friendly, women, all women, penis or not, goes to the women's section. So she was exactly where she was supposed to be, according to the, yes, I know I fucked up, but she was exactly where she was supposed to be in the wee spot. Okay. No, what I'm trying to say is that she was where she was supposed to be. She was doing something that was perfectly allowed by the rules of the establishment.
Okay, so wait, let me ask you this. If she would have went into the men's locker room, would she be doing something wrong then?
No, probably not.
Why the hell not?
What do you mean?
You just sat there and said she went into the women's locker room, so that's okay.
So she went where she was comfortable.
So if she goes into the men's locker room, is that okay? Why not?
I think it would be fine if she felt more comfortable in the men's section, because like let's say she's not passing. Wait, hold on. What if you've seen my face, right? If she looked like me and she doesn't feel comfortable going into the women's section, then she can go into the men's section. That's fine. Maybe she's closeted or something like that. You get to what I'm saying? But then if maybe she's passing and feels more comfortable going into the women's side, because if she goes into the men's side and she looks like a woman, then she could feel uncomfortable by leering, or maybe she might experience violence or something to that effect. Like, can you not see how somebody might feel more comfortable going to the women's side if they identify and look like a woman?
Let me ask you this. Does this person's comfort really matter to you?
Absolutely.
So that person's
when I say her
matters to you.
when I say her comfort, I'm talking about her, like, sometimes her life and death safety. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah. Okay.
So it could be literally dangerous for a woman to go into the men's section.
And let me counter what you're saying with this. It could be literally dangerous when a man is in a woman's safe space. Why doesn't that woman's comfort matter to you? Because she said she was uncomfortable. All of the women said they were uncomfortable. He made them feel very uncomfortable, highly offended, is what they said.
Wait,
why doesn't the comfort of a woman matter to you?
Do not go to a spa if you don't want to see naked people. This whole debate is trying to pathologize nudity, which is stupid.
Why can't the woman go where she wants to go? Why does she have to stay in the house?
The woman can go where she wants to go.
Well, she wanted to go to the spa, and the spa allowed her to feel uncomfortable.
Is there only one spa in all of LA?
It doesn't matter.
She had to go to the one.
Why are you sitting? Why are you sitting here telling me?
She had to go to the one famously nude spa that was LGBT friendly.
I'm sure all the spas are LTG. I'm sure all the spas are that. It's the law. What are you talking about? In California, they can't discriminate. That's why I'm not mad at the spa. It's the law. It has nothing to do with what spa she went to. She could have went to any spa. The same thing can happen. She can go to Burger King and they can roll up in the bathroom.
And
it doesn't matter. It's the law.
What's wrong with that, though? What's wrong with a woman using the women's restroom?
Because they're not women. If you have a penis, you're not a woman.
How often do you use public restrooms where you're paying attention to, like, the other people in the restroom?
All the time.
Really? You don't just go in there, do your business, and get out? You hang out in there?
Yeah, but I still notice the people that are in there. When I walk into a bathroom, if there's somebody in there, I'm gonna see them. And if there's somebody in there, I'm not.
And if there's a woman, in there, that would make you uncomfortable, or would you just?
No, a woman is not a threat to me, but I am a threat to a woman. I'm a man. She's a woman. A woman is not a threat to me, but men are threats to females.
Wait, you're a threat to women?
Males are a threat to women. Me as a male, just being a male. If I walked into a woman's any space, they would notice me there.
Okay. And you are a threat to women?
No, stop trying to twist what I'm saying. You know what I'm
Okay,
trying
I'm
to
sorry. I'm sorry. Okay.
say. Don't
All I'm
try to
saying
do
is
that.
that like it's weird. Do you believe that all men at their core are rapists or something?
That's not what I'm saying. Stop trying to do that, though.
Okay, no,
You guys have field days with doing that. No, I'm saying men in general. Okay, just
okay,
like
so yes, that's actually my question though, is men in general, are they rapists? Is that just like
uh,
a pathology
I'm
of
sure
men?
I'm sure men rape and women rape, but
Okay.
I think most rapes are committed by men. Yeah.
Okay. And all right. So we're on the men are
'Cause I mean,
rapists train.
I'm pretty sure that's true. Do you agree? Do you
Yeah, I would say
disagree with
so.
the fact that
No, I would
I'm
say
sorry?
that no, I would say that
So
most
what
rapes are probably
point are
carried
you
out by men.
at what point should women not be cautious of men?
I think you should be cautious of everyone. Like I don't know.
Okay, that's what the fuck I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So when I
Yeah.
walk into the bathroom, I'm cautious of the people that are in there.
Yeah. And but that's I just don't see why that's a gendered thing. Like why we would be
It's
more.
not a gendered thing for me because I'm not afraid of if a female wants to be in the male's bathroom, you probably should not. But if that's what you want to do, that's fine. If that's what you feel comfortable with, fine. But when you're making women uncomfortable in their space, I got a problem with that.
Wait, okay.
Because you guys sit here and you cry about people's feelings and yada yada yada. But what about the woman that's making a video saying that she feels uncomfortable? You said
Okay.
that you cared about the transgender person's comfort and
I
how they
care. Wait,
feel.
hold on. And I
But what
misspoke.
a
I misspoke. I care about the transgender woman's safety. I don't give a fuck about anybody's feelings. To be honest with
But
you, I
that's
really don't.
not, no, see, you're lying now. Now you're just
No, I'm
lying
not
because I
lying.
clarified that with you. I clarified that with you and you agreed.
No, I misspoke when I said comfort. When I'm saying comfort, I'm talking about the literal life and death safety. I'm pretty sure I said that. What I'm getting at is that like if a woman go like I'm just so confused with if a woman wants to go okay, no, let's back up. A man goes into a women's no, a man wants to commit a crime against a woman, right? So if a man wants to commit a crime against a woman and he's running after her, right? And she's running and she's screaming, she's blowing on a rape whistle, but she's not getting any any answers, and she's just running and screaming, and this guy is chasing after her. He's ripped half her blouse off, her boob is hanging out, and then she runs straight into the women's restroom, and the rapist stops at the door and goes, "Motherfucker, I can't go in there. It looks like she got away." Like, does this make any sense to you?
Oh, because at that point, you might as well chase her in there.
My point exactly, that like the gendered part like is not going to stop any crimes. You're not going to have, just
No,
because you put
yes,
a
no.
women's
See,
sign on the door doesn't mean that only women are going to
you,
go in there and there's some kind of force field that prevents crimes from happening. You
no,
do
you see,
realize.
you're misrepresenting. If there's a sign on the door that says female and a male walks in there, that means the male is a pervert. Only perverts would do that. Only a pervert will walk into the women's locker room when there's children in there and expose himself. I don't care if he did it on purpose or not. It takes a special type of person to do that. There is no way that I will be a child will be seeing any part of my genitalia. None whatsoever.
Okay,
It has to be something wrong
so
with you to do that in
if
the first place.
if you're concerned about your children seeing genitalia, why are you taking your children to a nude spa?
Because the place that the child was supposed to be in was supposed to be only women. The women do stuff like that. They go to the spa. They take their kids to the spa. They take their nieces to the spa. That's what they do.
Okay,
But
okay,
it's
hold
only
on.
supposed to be
How do
women
we?
in there.
This is a question for the caller. How do we know when caller goes into the men's room, they aren't secretly looking at other men around them?
Wait, say that one more time.
How do I know that when you go into the restroom, that you aren't checking out the men around you?
I don't know that, but that's the thing. I'm not supposed. I shouldn't know that. Like, I don't have to worry about that. If you're not here, I mean, you're not supposed to be checking me out, because that's, in my opinion, abnormal.
Okay, so a man walking into a men's room could be checking out the other men. It has nothing to do with gender, right? It's just a man walking into. Okay, and so like. That's kind of the point here, is that you're making assumptions on people that cannot be proven. You cannot tell me.
I'm not making an assumption on anybody. All I'm saying is, what if the children saw his genitalia?
Coyote Lovely in chat. I'm not taking callers right this second. I kind of want to just talk to this guy super quick, but if you want to have a chat afterward, I'm more than happy to. Anyway, go ahead. You were saying, the assumptions thing. You said that the only reason why a person with a penis would go into a women's room is because they're a pervert. That's the assumption.
Would you show a child your dick? Would you pull it out and just show?
No, I would not.
Okay. Would you be doing everything in your power to prevent a child from seeing your private parts?
If I am in a space that I am allowed to be in, and I am enjoying myself nudely, and a child walks in, that's not on me. That's on the parents.
You wouldn't cover yourself up if that child walked in there?
Yeah, probably.
You would stay naked?
No, I said I would cover myself up.
Exactly.
Okay, you don't know that this person was like, children, and then started helicoptering. You don't know that.
If you would have told me I would stay naked, that would mean there's something wrong with you, in my opinion.
Okay.
But you wouldn't.
Good, I
you
didn't
would
say
cover
that.
yourself.
Yep, it's a good thing I didn't say that.
Exactly. Right. You would cover yourself.
And how do you know that this person
cover himself?
You don't know that they didn't.
I don't have to know. All I need to know is that you broke the law. That's it. I don't need to know anything else.
Wait.
I don't need to know nothing
Hold
else.
on. You just said, like maybe 10 minutes ago, that it was legal and that was the problem. So it's not breaking the law.
No.
We've already established this.
No. How about this? I have a penis. He has a penis. If the child saw my penis, it's breaking the law. Why isn't it breaking the law if a child sees his penis?
In the context of going into a spa where nudity is normal, if I take my child into a spa where naked people are going to be, then I am consenting for the child to see genitalia.
If I take my son to the gym, okay?
Yes.
Same thing happens in those locker rooms. You see men in there showering, yada, yada, yada.
Yes.
If a woman walked in there naked and my child was in there, I would feel some type of way about that. It would be a problem.
So you're going into a gym locker room. I don't know why we're changing it to a gym when the spa is perfectly fine. I don't know.
No, because that's the only situation I could put myself in. That's why I'm changing it. I don't go to the women's spa. So
I don't go to the spa either. So if you take your child into a space, right, you are taking them into the locker room where you and I both know that there is nudity in this space. If the
nudity that my child is seeing is what I am, signing up for, that's fine. When something outside of that line comes into that space, like a woman, then there's a problem, because I didn't sign up for my woman to see. For my son to see a woman's boobs and vagina. That's not what I signed up for. Yes, there's supposed to be nudity there, but the nudity is controlled, or supposedly controlled.
I don't
want my son seeing naked men either, by the way.
Okay, then don't take him into a locker room.
Say
right?
What?
Then don't take him into a locker room where you and I both know nudity happens in a locker room. People shower and they walk out and they've got their dick flopping around and it's just what they do.
But what I'm saying is, if that's what I signed up for, I can't bitch and complain about that. But when someone of the opposite sex comes into the picture, then there's a problem.
I don't understand why. I don't understand if you are going to show your child nudity, that like suddenly it's an issue. Like if your child is walking down the street and sees a Greek statue of like a naked woman, like this is going to be an issue.
And I turn his head.
Okay, and you couldn't do the exact same thing in a locker and be like, "Ooh, look away from that." I don't think you're ready.
A statue is different. The statue is out in public. It's there. That's the statue's place.
Okay, hold on. We are approaching a breakthrough. Okay, whenever you go into these spaces, you expect nudity to happen. And so whenever you're walking out and you see statues that are displaying nudity, like boobs and vaginas and penises and all that stuff, then you are walking into an area where the context is that there is going to be nudity. And if something...
But you're being disingenuous. You have nude men and you have nude women, and you are including the two. There are two separate areas at the spa. Why are you keep conflating the two together? They're two separate areas. The men are supposed to be in the men's section, and the women are supposed to be in the women's section. When I'm out in public, yeah, it can be whatever it wants.
Okay, so
but
I don't want to accept that. I'm just going to leave that one behind because I'm not trying to analogize this super hard. It's very, very simple. The reason why we can't have a penis and a vagina section is because it is literally dangerous for...
Why is it dangerous?
Because trans people experience a level of violence greatly increased than some other groups.
So do women.
Yes.
And they experience that violence from who?
From everybody, from women, men, like
mostly who?
Violence. I don't know. I honestly, I'm
bro.
not entirely sure.
Come
I don't
on.
want to make
you
any
can say it. It's okay. Just say it, dog. Just say it. It's your show. You say what you want, man.
Okay, so even if I were to tell you that, or even if I were to say cis men are the reason why, I say cis men, by the way.
That's fair.
Yes, so cis men perpetrate a higher level of violence against women. I get that.
So how does that woman know when the man with the penis walks into her space that he is not? She doesn't know.
No, she doesn't know.
So she's going to feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, but you don't know that there's going to be some freaking giant butch lesbian that's going to walk in there and pound the shit out of somebody just standing around. You know,
that's very true. But I think we need to all things that can be prevented. We need to be trying to prevent those things.
It's just weird to me that that we would just decide that a person who wants to be a woman, who believes they are a woman, I don't understand why we would bar them from the women's side, assuming that they would be committing violence against women. Do you understand what I'm asking?
You bar them from the women's side because he has a penis.
And the penis is the violent part, right?
No, the penis is what makes you a man. Penises aren't violent.
Are we moving off the spa thing? Because I feel like we're moving off the spa thing. I feel like we're hung up on that. Maybe we need to get it.
I'm trying to understand how this person did not break the law.
Hang on. Caller keeps pretending that this is an issue about kids, but the idea is ludicrous. Adult males disrobing around teen males isn't any more or less harmful than trans women disrobing around teen females. Moreover, if somebody was a danger to children, that fixes nothing. Male adults can still be predators toward male children just as much as any other category. Yeah, well, that is true too. Actually, that's more statistically relevant, that if you're going to have kids in a nude area...
Statistics don't matter. Statistics change, dude. Statistics don't matter.
Okay, wait, hold on.
The only thing that matters in this...
You just hammered me so hard on cis men perpetrating violence against women. That's a statistical reality, and I'm going to eat that one, okay?
Yeah, and I'm sure that's not going to change.
Okay. My point is
It's been the same since the beginning of time. It's not going
yes,
to
and you
change.
know what else has been the same since the beginning of time? Cis men committing violence against male children. That's also
Yep,
another thing.
very
That
true.
so
Very true.
I don't know why you fought me
And
on that.
but you would be upset if I said homosexuals commit most rapes.
Ah, is that true?
Against children, I should say.
Okay. The
Men
problem. Wait,
raping
hold on.
little boys.
I'm familiar with that statistic. They get classified as homosexual because it is a man that is perpetrating
What is a
Hold,
exactly
hold
what
on.
is a man?
Hold
What
on.
is a man having sex with another male?
Right, and that gets classified as homosexual, but it's not really about the genders. It is, it's not about the genders. It really isn't. It's all about just children in general, and because we kind of have a fucked up attitude toward boys in general, in that like they're all rapists and violent. That kind of attitude perpetuates
Boys
itself
are
to where,
violent.
right? Okay, I mean, I guess so. Are we okay with that? By the way, are we just
Are
fine
we
with
okay
that?
with what? Are you talking? Is that to me or is that to a? Were you speaking to me or
No,
one of your
I'm
callers or
asking.
something?
I'm asking if you're just okay with with us just accepting that boys are more violent and we shouldn't change that at all. We shouldn't take any steps to change that kind of thing.
Boys will be boys. That's what we do. We that's it just is. It's just something that just is.
So
Men are more violent than women. It just is. Women are more loving than men.
men are just biologically more violent.
Than women.
Okay, that's some weird shit, man. Not gonna lie to you.
No, no, it's not weird. It just is.
I don't think that's a biological reality. I think that there's a social aspect to that, but we're way off.
Yeah, we're way off the weed spot.
Right. So
Yeah,
you're
listen.
talking about
I'm trying to.
transgender. There's an issue with transgender. What is it that we're not understanding about transgender?
What is it you're not understanding about transgender?
Right. You're saying that like if you have a penis, you are a man no matter what, and you can't change that at all. Or even change. Well, you know what I mean. Is that?
Well, I mean, that's what
you're
you're.
saying?
That's where the misunderstanding is. Right
Okay.
there.
Okay.
You believe that if you have a penis, you still are a woman. You could be a woman or you could be a man. I believe if you have a penis, you're a man.
And that's the only defining characteristic is having a penis or not.
I mean, yeah, I don't know what else there could be.
So if a man has a penis, if okay, so let me get this straight. If you suffer an accident and your dick gets chopped off, are you no longer a man? Do you
Oh
stop
boy.
being a man?
No, no. If you chopped off your penis, I don't think that's still. If that would stop you from being a man. No.
Okay.
Just as if you were a transgender and you chopped off your penis because you wanted to go through the whole thing, I still don't think it stops you from being a man.
Okay. So it's not the penis that decides whether or not you're a man. Because if you lose the
Yes,
penis,
because
you don't
you
stop
at some
being a
point
man.
had a penis.
Okay, so if a woman gains a
How about I
penis,
say this? If you're born with a penis,
so being born with a penis is all it takes to be a man.
I mean, I don't know what else you want to. What else could there be? Like,
Well,
what determines you to be a man, or a male, or boy, or
gosh,
he?
it's a lot of things. There is a lot of biological processes that go into it, but I think that gender is more socially defined than anything. You don't think that there's any kind of social gender roles involved? Not gender roles, but there aren't like a collection of traits that we have labeled male and labeled female, or man and woman?
You gotta have to further elaborate
Okay, so like,
what you're trying.
is there when I say a collection of traits, a woman, like whenever I asked you what does a woman look like, how would you describe what a woman looks like?
Women look different. I mean, I don't. A woman, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it to you. But when I see a
But if
female in the
we,
street, I know it's a female.
well, that's the thing, is that you don't know that it's a female. Do you go around and,
No,
and
yes,
pussy?
no,
Hold on.
I know.
Do you
I
go, wait,
have
listen,
to
listen,
check
wait,
your-
wait. You don't go around and literally pussy check every female you walk by, right? You don't perceive
Nope.
this person. Okay, so then you don't know. That
No,
person
yes,
could have
I
a
do
penis.
know.
You don't know.
That's where you're wrong. I do know.
You don't. And
No,
there's
you
no,
may not know. No, you may not know. I know. I've never bumped into a guy that I mistook for a girl, or I never mistook a girl for a guy.
that's the thing, is that you wouldn't know.
Yes, I would.
Okay, then what?
How are you going to
is
tell
it-
me what
Hang
I
on.
know?
Then what is it that you would see to be able to know?
I, I don't know. Maybe it's just I don't know. Maybe it's just a feeling. Whatever. I don't know what you want me to say, but I know. When I met my wife, I knew my wife was a female before we did anything.
And you knew that she
When
was
I
a
met
woman.
every-
She
when
was
I met every
presenting.
girl-
Hold on. She was presenting herself as a woman, and so you perceived her as a woman because she had a collection of traits that was.
I have never hit on a transgender.
Okay, good for you. I'm not really sure what to say. I
So
mean,
why
that's
haven't
nice.
If I
Do you
know,
hit on women
how come
often?
I'm not hitting?
Do you hit on women
How come-
often?
Yeah, well, I'm married now, but I used to hit on women all the time, just about every day, drunk at the bar, out in the street, at the mall, at Walmart, wherever. If I saw a female that I thought I might want to take out on a date, yeah, I hit on her. Yeah.
And so you just kind of go around and just hit on all the women.
It's just
Well, I mean, okay.
not like if you're trying to say I just walk around and like punch women in the face. No,
No,
that's not what I'm
not punching women. No, I'm talking about like engage in some kind of flirtation.
Yes, I have engaged in my life with a ton of females. Yeah, a lot.
Okay, well, good for you. My thing is, what I'm getting at is that you wouldn't necessarily know what a woman looks like, or even a man. Like when I say you don't know, I'm talking about like if somebody presents themselves as a gender, you don't necessarily know if that person is a man or a woman. Do you see what I'm saying?
That's an absolute lie. I have a daughter. She's 10 years old. We were at Walmart. She knew nothing about transgender. The first one she saw, she looked at me and said, "Daddy, why is that man in a dress?"
And some people don't pass, and that's unfortunate. I have a question. Can you see your screen? Can you see the
No,
screen
I'm
where
on
I'm
the-
talking? Where my
I mean,
icon is. You see my pony icon? Can you see that screen?
All right, hold up. Okay, I see a screen and
It's
just
got the
has
text on it.
has what on it?
It's got the text on it where I said I'll start the call and all that.
Hold up, the screen I see, it just shows me connected to you. It has like just the basic icon for me, and then it has your pony icon, and
Okay.
it just says we're connected.
Can
And
you
then
so
it
you
just
can't
says
see the
ongoing
text?
call.
Is there? I cannot remember if there's a way on mobile Discord to be able to see pictures.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you, dude. This is the first time I've ever used anything like this. But why? You want to show me some pictures?
Yes.
Something? Listen, okay, that's cool. I know where you're going with this. I can agree with you there because I've looked at some myself. And as we progress, there are some that would be hard to tell. Now, I can't guarantee you this. I can only assume. I still believe that if I met this person in person, heard them speak, seen them walk, seeing their mannerisms, I still believe that I will be able to decipher that it's whether it's a male or female.
I'm
I
glad that you
can't guarantee
believe
that
that,
100%.
but
Uh,
I know you can't guarantee that 100% because there are some transgender people out there that pass spectacularly and you would never
yeah.
know the difference.
And see, now we're getting into another realm that I disagree with as well. I believe that, so as time progresses and they get better with their surgeries and all of that stuff, is going to be harder and harder and harder and harder to tell. If we are putting children on these puberty blockers so they can't reach puberty in the future, you won't be able to tell. You probably won't. But today, I think you still can. But in the future, you probably won't.
Okay. So, we're okay. So, I think my point is that if someone is perceived to be transgender, like this is kind of my entire concern. If someone is perceived to be transgender, then this person might have violence committed against them because they are transgender and somebody disagrees with the idea of being transgender. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I completely disagree with that.
Right.
Personally, I think everybody is a human being and everybody deserves respect. But I think when your rights start infringing on other people's rights, I think we got to do something there.
Okay. So don't you think that the person that went into the spa, they do not have a right to go into the spa and go into the area where they are where with the rest of the women as they are?
Not if you have a penis, dude. I don't.
Okay, so we're back to square one with this. Does having a penis make you a man?
Yeah. See, but you're trying to say that you have to have that penis your whole life. Like I say, if you're born with a penis, it makes you a man. How about that? I think that's a better way to frame
You
it.
said if you're born with a penis, then you are a man for life. Period. Right?
In my opinion, yeah.
Okay. So if a person is born with a penis and they go through the whole kit and caboodle, and you look at them and you cannot tell the difference, then this person should be going into the men's room for the rest of their lives.
No, I think you should not do all that.
There has got to be a thing. I really there are some pictures that I think that you should see, and this is I think that it would contextualize exactly what I'm trying to say. And so, oh God, there's a button on there, but I can't remember what it is. Like maybe the back button won't hang up, I'm pretty sure. But if it does, we can just reconnect. Just like hit the back button, see if you can see this text on here.
Okay, yeah, I can see a text.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to drop this picture. Do you feel like this person would make women in the restroom feel comfortable?
Do I feel like this person
chat can't see this.
restroom?
I just want to mention to chat that I'm dropping a picture of Buck Angel into the chat. So he's looking at a picture of Buck Angel. So Buck Angel walks into a women's room. Do you think that would make the other women feel uncomfortable? If that man right there walked into a women's room, do you think the women might feel uncomfortable?
Now I'll be honest with you. This could be a man. It could very well be a woman. I would need to hear this person talk to be able to determine, see this person walk, I would need to meet this person, like live in the flesh.
Hmm.
But I'm going to assume that since you're asking me that this is actually a woman, I'm just going to assume that. Would this person make a woman feel uncomfortable? Yeah, because it looks like a man. But at the same
Yes.
time, but at the same time, if it's a woman, it needs to go in the woman's restroom.
So
Like whatever,
you are
if this
you
is
so you are ideologically opposed to Buck Angel walking into a men's room because you don't think that Buck Angel belongs because Buck Angel has a vagina. Um, so because Buck
like I
Angel,
said before, listen, me as a man, if a woman comes into the male restroom, it doesn't bother me at all. I don't perceive the woman to be a threat. So
so I just weird to me that you go into the restroom and you see men in there and you just like, do you get all tense like you're just under threat trying to take a
I didn't
whiz?
say I'm tense. I didn't say I'm under threat. I'm calm and cool. I could care less who's in the bathroom, but that doesn't mean I don't acknowledge that people are in the bathroom.
I also could care less that other people are in
Dude,
the bathroom. We are in a position of privilege that way. What I'm trying to tell you about Buck Angel here is that we should not keep the bathrooms segregated like this because that means that Buck Angel would be in the women's restroom and all those women that you're worried about making uncomfortable in the spa, they are now uncomfortable going to the bathroom because that person right there is in the bathroom with them.
and I believe that that person shouldn't look like a man. If it's a
But he
woman, it
does.
shouldn't look
He
like a
does
man.
look like a man. Buck Angel has been a man for like 30 or 40 years or some crazy shit. Yeah, I don't know exactly how old he is. I'm giving you a bullshit number. But he's been a man for a very long time. And so
I say that she should not have made herself look like a man. I don't. How about this? I don't think that she looks like a man because she naturally looked like. Did she just naturally become like that with no nothing, no help, no
oh
nothing?
no, she got surgeries and all kinds of
O-
shit for sure.
Okay,
She
so
got her boobs cut
that's
off. She took hormones
that,
forever. She probably taken
that's
hormones, or say she. Oh my God, kill me. I meant to
yeah. You
say,
keep doing it.
yeah. I'm sorry. I'm mirroring your language, so it's fucking me up. But I look at him, right. You look at Buck, like, so you're against Buck Angel looking like that. That's the problem, right?
If if Buck Angel is a woman or was born a female, I think Buck Angel should present herself as a female. See, I'm fucking up too. I do it too.
Okay.
The whole this is the problem. It's confusing everybody.
No, it wouldn't be confusing if we were all on the same page. And so
Yeah,
I'm gonna make a special effort to not, because you are just here's my thing is that you are worried, you were expressing concern that women were made uncomfortable because there was a woman with a penis in the spa, and you said that it's important that they are not uncomfortable and that they feel safe. So Buck Angel, you are so ideologically opposed to Buck Angel using the men's restroom that you would send this person into the women's restroom. And so the women's restroom now has to deal with this. And the women in there see him and immediately assume he has a penis and goes, this person doesn't belong. Like, do you think he might look out of place in a women's restroom?
he's for damn sure gonna look out of place in a women's restroom.
Exactly my point.
But if only women can go in the women's restroom, then they're gonna know that that person is a woman.
So going into the women's restroom is what makes you a woman.
That's, I, I said if that was the case, if only women could go, or the way it used to be, that women went in the women's restroom and men went in the men's restroom. If he walked in there looking like he does,
Mm-hmm.
he's probably gonna have some problems. But at the end of the day,
So
if he's a woman, I believe that the woman, if long as long as women know that he's a woman, it would be. I think they would be more comfortable.
But if he's a man and he looks like that, then like, what is it that makes him not a man?
Because he can't impregnate a woman.
So being able to impregnate people is what makes you a man?
No, I'm telling you why he's not a man. I can't
Yes,
tell
and you
you
said
why
because he can't impregnate a woman.
I
Right?
can't tell you why he is a man, because he's not a man. That's not a man.
Why?
It's a woman.
Why?
It's a woman that looks like a man.
Okay, but how or why is he not a man?
You ask me why he's not a man.
Yes.
I answer the
What
question.
is it? What is it that makes him not a man? And you said it was because he couldn't impregnate a woman, correct?
Yeah. Can he?
Okay.
Can he impregnate a woman?
No, he cannot. He cannot.
Okay.
I'm getting into a deeper thing here. If I am born with a narrow urethra, they had a whole arc on this on King of the Hill, where he had a narrow urethra and couldn't bear children. Is he not a man?
I think he is. Does he have the tools to impregnate? Was his body intended to impregnate women?
No, it wasn't. That's my point. Is that he was?
What do you mean? No, it wasn't.
It wasn't. He can't. He was born in a way that he prevents him from impregnating women.
No, his body was intended to pregnate women. There just was some sort of defect. His body is intended to pregnate women.
So that is what makes you a man, is the ability to or is the design to impregnate a woman.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you chop off your penis,
you still have the design.
You can no longer impregnate a woman.
You still have the design that the designer created.
That the designer created. Do you see my issue here? Is that like it's just kind of weird that when a baby is born, you're like, you are gonna impregnate some bitches. You know, isn't that weird to you?
You shouldn't call women bitches.
I know, I was trying to be funny, but do you get my point though?
No, no, I don't. Like,
We don't live just to have children. That's not our entire purpose.
What do we live for then? What do we live for if, I mean, we need to replenish the earth? What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's people.
We stop
can if they want to.
If men stop impregnating women, we would all die. If men did, if a man
all gonna die.
Listen, wait. If a man didn't impregnate a woman, you would not be talking to me right now.
True. So I don't know the point.
The point is that's what we are designed to do.
Okay, so what you're telling me is that because a woman was impregnated by a man, therefore I exist. That's the only way it should go, and that's the way it's going to be. That you can't do anything else.
No, you can do whatever you want.
I agree.
But you should
be able to do whatever you want.
You should strive to build a family and have a family. I mean, you don't have to, but you should. Okay. There's tons of people that don't want to have kids, and that's perfectly okay. That just means that us that are having kids, we need to have more because they aren't having any.
Well, not necessarily. We're getting into birth rates and all that stuff and whatever. And excuse me, birth rates fall in industrialized countries pretty much every time. There's I don't really know exactly why. But my point is that I still do not know what it is about a person that makes them a man or a woman. Is the ability to impregnate people. So our entire existence is specifically and only to get people pregnant?
Never said that.
Okay. So if that's not what you're saying, then that's not what it means to be a man or a woman.
What? Why is it that whatever it is to be a man or a woman, the outcome of that is like that's our only existence?
Well, because what is it that, because if what it means to be a man is to impregnate women, then if I don't want to impregnate women, then I am
But
not a
see,
man.
you're changing the word. You ask me what makes a man, what
Yes.
makes you a man, and then after I answer that, how did you word that? You change your wording.
I'm just
You
trying to
change.
clarify, friend. All I'm saying is that, like, if you are going to impregnate, like, not impregnate, like, I don't know what makes a man, and I would like you to explain. And you
The only
said,
way I can explain it is that a man has the ability to, or was created for, designed for, to impregnate a woman. And then you say that's all that we're supposed to do is
right, and
impregnate
is that what
bitches.
is that what makes a man? Is the
I
ability
mean,
to impregnate a woman?
yeah, I mean that's a part of it, but that doesn't mean that that's your whole male
Okay,
existence is based
so
upon impregnating women.
so
That
if
doesn't
you
mean
could
like
not impregnate women, you would be less of a man.
no, because you could have some sort of you could be in an accident and not be able to have babies anymore. You could get yourself fixed and not be able to
So
have babies anymore.
okay,
You
so then
still
so
work.
you wouldn't be less than a man.
No,
Okay, so
why would
being
you?
able to impregnate women does not have any effect on whether or not you are a man.
It having the ability, you know what I mean? Like being able, you have all the necessary equipment.
Yes.
Yeah,
I understand what you're saying, and I am saying that if you lose the ability to impregnate a woman, does that make you less of a man?
but losing the ability to impregnate a woman is not losing the equipment. You can't lose the equipment.
You totally can.
No, no, you can't.
Yes, you can. I have a skill saw in my garage that I'm absolutely certain I can prove you wrong.
Listen, you can cut it off, but you still have male stuff.
What stuff?
I don't know, dude. Like sperm.
No, if I cut off my dick and
No.
balls, I will no longer produce sperm.
Okay. Well, then I would have to look into the scientifics, but I'm sure there's something else. I'm sure, like a woman, for example, you
Is there no social component to this? Like, do you think that there are, don't you think that there is a collection of behaviors and traits that makes you a man?
behaviors and traits that make you a man.
Yeah, do you
No,
think like a man, okay. So you don't think that a man should carry
because
himself a certain way or
not
anything like
all
that?
men are the same.
I agree. Some of them have vaginas, wouldn't you say?
No.
Okay. I don't really know what else to say, man,
Yeah, I agree.
because I still, you are saying that the ability to impregnate a woman makes you a man, but then if you lose the ability to impregnate a woman, then you don't become less of a man. So the ability to impregnate a woman doesn't really have anything to do with being a man, but in producing sperm makes you a man. But then if you lose the ability to produce sperm, then you don't
Listen,
become
if you
less of
were
a man.
born, we've gone through this already. If you were born with the necessary,
I know. You said
you know what
if
I'm.
you were, yeah, if you were born with a penis, then you are a man. And I'm telling, and I'm that's when I showed you this picture of Buck Angel, and I said, this looks like a man. He carries himself like a man. He sounds like a man. He looks like a man. Do you think he should go into the women's restroom? You're so concerned about making women uncomfortable, but then in this situation, suddenly we're putting this like bodybuilder looking dude in a women's restroom, which is definitely going to make women uncomfortable, don't you think?
Yeah, it definitely is. And then his response should be, "Hey, listen, I'm a woman.
Do
I'm
you
supposed to be in here."
do you think, okay, And so what if you go into the men's room and someone, I don't know what you look like, by the way, but if you go into the men's room and someone perceives you as like a transgender, right? And they excuse me, can I see your penis? I want to make sure that you have the penis pass to enter this space. Like, don't you think that would be a little bit fucking ridiculous?
I think the question is ridiculous. Yeah.
But yeah. But like that kind of shit happens with this hysteria about where people should be going.
Why is it happening?
Well, listen, the whole thing is that the hysteria behind this of like the transgenders and all this, and that everybody's scared of running into, I say everybody, people like you are pointing out transgender people, or that you feel like you had this sixth sense that is able to perceive transgender people, even though you can't tell me what a woman looks like, and you can't list a traits that you look for that indicate to you that someone is a woman. Even though you can't point those out, you are convinced.
Can you tell me what a woman looks like?
I would say that, like, if I were to look at somebody, I would see a collection of traits, things like they would have long nails or painted nails, or like long eyelashes that are treated, makeup, long hair. They'd be wearing a dress. They would be wearing probably like sandals in the summer instead of like tennis shoes or whatever. And all of these things are usually what makes a woman. Not all those things exactly, but like if you asked 100 people to draw a picture of a woman, you would get kind of the same general idea, right? Do you believe that?
Here's the thing. All those things you named, men can do too.
I agree.
There has to be something distinct between the two. What is that thing?
I disagree. I don't think there has to be anything distinct.
Wait, hold on. So you mean to tell me men can't have long hair?
No, I didn't say that. I said men can have long hair. I'm saying that I don't think that there is any defining quality between that changes women from men.
If you're giving me a characteristic that a man can have, that's null and void. You can't sit there and say, "Oh, I think a woman has long hair," because men have long hair.
Yes.
You can't say, "I think a woman has long eyelashes." Men can have long eyelashes too. There has to be something separate.
Do you not believe that there are when you picture a woman, you don't think of like a specific set of appearances or whatever? Like if someone is born male and they transition into a female, or into a woman, I'm sorry, and they transition into a woman, they don't start putting on makeup and like wearing their hair long and putting earrings in, jewelry, wearing a dress and that kind of shit. Like they don't have a specific look that they're presenting themselves as. You don't think that that's true?
They can have all the looks they want. All those looks can be impersonated. You need something distinct. Let me ask you this.
I don't think that there is anything distinct.
When a baby is born, how do you know if it's a man or a woman? Male or female?
They check the penis. They check if it has a penis or not. If they're trying to say it's a boy, if it is born a male, then they look at the penis. And the reason why, the reason why this isn't necessarily the case is because, and why people say things like assigned female at birth and assigned male at birth, is because they look at the penis and they say male, right? But that's not always the case. There are some people that are born with like, what is female? I want to say XX chromosomes. You can have people that are born with XX chromosomes, where they have female chromosomes, but they get a surge of testosterone while they're in the womb, right? And this will cause the fetus to develop a penis. And so it is chromosomally and hormonally female, but the baby comes out with a penis, despite having everything that is whatever, or better yet, androgen insensitivity. So like a person that is born with male chromosomes, but the fetus is unable to absorb testosterone, and so this person grows up and looks and sounds and everything looks exactly like a woman, but they have male chromosomes, and they're usually infertile, so they can't have children. Like these are things that exist and that happen. Most cases of I say most. It's not most. It's more like a quarter or something. But cases of micropenis is sometimes someone who is chromosomally female but was exposed to something in utero and they developed a penis.
They don't have any way to figure. They're not able to figure this out. Which one they're not able to figure out the sex.
They could figure it out.
Okay.
The thing is that the easiest.
Yeah, listen.
The
I
easiest
understand
way
that
to do
sometimes
it.
people are born defectively.
So these
But that
people
still
are
doesn't change the
defective.
fact. Say what?
When you say defective, doesn't that carry a negative connotation that these people are broken somehow?
Well, something happened. I don't know what happened, but something was wrong, obviously.
Is it wrong though? Like that's my whole point, is that if somebody is born a little bit different and infertile or something, that they are still people and that they're not defective, they're not wrong.
Some people have 6 toes.
True. And they can get that toe removed if they want to. But if it's not in the way, then it's fine. Then they just leave it.
But it's something wrong that happens.
Not necessarily. Sometimes
No,
they just
yes.
have. No, if you have a 6th toe, there's nothing wrong with having a 6th toe. If it doesn't get in the way, if it doesn't prevent you from putting on your shoes, if it doesn't prevent you from running.
I'm not saying that there's something wrong. See, there you go. I'm not saying there's something wrong with having a 6th toe. You're not supposed to have a 6th toe. That's what I'm saying. Is you're not supposed to have a 6th toe. I'm not saying there's something wrong with it. If you like it, you love it. More power to you.
People don't typically have 6 toes. I get that.
Exactly.
People don't typically have. Most of the time, your genitalia will coincide with your chromosomes, and it will coincide with your hormones, and it will coincide with the way the hair grows on your body or the way your voice sounds, and it will correlate with all of these things. That's why sex is a bimodal distribution, because do you know what bimodal means? The vast majority of cases are going to fall into 2 categories. Do you see what I'm saying? Are we on the same page?
What 2 categories?
So it's going to fall into male or female. Those are the 2 categories.
And how is that determined?
It's usually determined by the genitalia. That's why I was saying assigned male at birth and assigned female at birth.
So when a guy walks into the female bathroom with a penis, I think it's wrong, especially when there's children there and the children can see your penis. I think it's a crime. I think you should be charged.
We've already been over this.
It
wasn't a crime. We've already been over that. It wasn't a crime. In fact, in
certain states, how about this? In certain states, that would be a crime. Yes, you're right. It's perfectly legal. The fact that it's perfectly legal is the problem.
Why? I don't understand why that's a problem. Okay, here's another picture.
Because
I would like you to tell me if this is a woman or a man.
I would still need to hear her talk. It looks like a woman, but since you're showing me, I would have to assume it's a man.
Okay. That was Blair White, by the way. Okay, this person, is this a man or a woman?
Dude, I don't see us getting anywhere with pictures. I've already told you, you can admit, listen, when you're showing me pictures, there are going to be some people that I won't know. I would need to meet these people live in the flesh.
and if they could talk and
all I can
sound
say
and
to
they
you is
could,
I have never hit on a transgender person.
and I'm happy for you. I'm happy for them too, because I feel like if they were put in that situation, it would be very
No, I think
dangerous
they
for
actually
them.
like it.
I think it would
I
be
think they
dangerous
like it.
for them if you were put into a situation where you accidentally hit on Blair White here. I'm pretty sure Blair White's life would be in danger. Would you not agree?
No, that's wow, dude. Wow. So I can't this I have to be like ready to kill somebody?
No, not necessarily kill them.
Well,
My
no, no,
point
that's
is
what
that
you just said.
you were saying that
You
men.
just said that that person's life would be in danger if I met them. That's what you
True.
said.
Yes, I did say that. So you would not
So
necessarily kill them. I'm talking about that their life would be in danger. That if somebody doesn't know that they are trans and they hit on them, and then this person says, "Hey, I have a penis," you don't see, like, do you understand that's how the violence is committed against them? That people perceive
no,
them?
no. I
No.
think I hear what you're trying to say. If I were to meet, let's say I did meet a trans person and I hit on that trans person. If that trans person let me know right off the bat, everything's cool. But if this trans person decides to start a relationship with me and keep it on the low, and then when we get into bed, that's when when you find out there could very well be problems then when you do it like that, because now you're deceiving people.
Okay.
So there's a difference. Like I get what you're saying, and
But I did,
I don't agree with that either, dude. I don't think that that stuff should happen. So don't sit there and try to be like, oh, this person's life would be in danger. Because no, that's not me, and that's not
I'm
how I
not
think.
saying. Okay.
And you
I'm
shouldn't be
sorry.
trying
I
to
didn't
put
mean
that
to.
on me, dog.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to imply
No,
that
yes, you
you
did. You
would.
meant to put that because you're trying to make me feel bad. That's not gonna work, dude. Don't. That's not gonna work.
Okay. So it it all I'm saying is that your attitude when you say no, you are a man because you have a penis, no matter what. This mindset is what perpetuates the violence. Do you
No,
understand?
I
Yes.
disagree. I disagree. I don't think that that mindset perpetuates the
It
violence.
it is because
I think
men are
somebody lying to you is
no,
when you get violent.
they're the you were saying earlier that cis men are more violent than.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so cis men
Just
are.
because cis men are more violent, that doesn't mean I'm just gonna beat somebody up because they're
Okay,
transgender.
right. I understand. That's fine, and I'm happy that you would never do that. What I'm saying is that, like, there are men out there, a lot of men, where this idea that Blair White here, it would be.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and throw this out there just so you know.
Okay, good.
At my previous job, we had a transgender person that worked there, and guess who defended that person more than anybody else that was there? When people would
Probably
come in and be like, "Oh, guess who defended that person? Guess who was the one to be like, shut the fuck up?"
right. I would be assuming that you're talking about you,
Yes, yes, sir.
but you.
I don't just
But would
because
you?
listen, just because I disagree with something that you do or your lifestyle, that doesn't mean that I hate you or I want to hurt you. I just disagree.
I know, but
I disagree with a lot of things. I disagree with a lot of heroin addicts. I don't hate them. I love them. I wish they would not be heroin addicts.
But that's the thing though, is that a lot of men will look at Blair White and they will feel like their masculinity is being challenged because they find Blair White attractive or something, and then they find out that Blair White is was born with a penis, and then they feel like their masculinity has been challenged, or that there's a problem, that there's something wrong with them, or like this whole idea of, oh no, I'm gonna be gay if I don't beat the shit out of this person, or lambast them because I accidentally found them attractive when they have a penis. Do you see what I'm saying? Does that logically follow for you?
It does, but not really, because I don't think people think like that.
People
I
think
don't
like
think
that.
I don't think that if you're being honest with a person, I don't think they're gonna be, you know, ready to smack you around. I don't think that.
There's a there's a really great YouTube video, okay? And I'm not gonna pull it up right now, but it's a really great YouTube video. It's very, very funny. It was passed around Facebook for a while, and it was a picture of a man, not a picture. It was a man that he would be leaning over and he would be getting in the trunk of his car, right? And this boy is thick. You know what I'm saying? He's got that bread and butter. You know what I mean? So he's got these yoga pants on. And so his ass is looking hot as fuck, and he's leaned over into the trunk of his car, and he would wait for men to walk by and whistle at him or catcall him in some way, and all he would do is stand up, and they would see his beard, and they would freak out, and some of them violently would be like pissed off because they feel like their masculinity is being challenged. I'm glad that you're not that way. That makes me very happy. I wish there were more men like that wouldn't commit violence that way, but it is a very common thing because we teach boys that boys will be boys, that boys are more violent, and it's just something that we do when we should be socially transitioning away from that kind of thing. Don't you agree?
Well, with the story that you just gave me, that's fine and dandy, and you're right. I agree. People shouldn't act like that. But at the same time, you just stepped over the deception. This person was purposefully doing this. Purposely doing it.
Okay,
deception, deceiving, lying.
You're killing me,
That's
dog.
what lying brings out anger.
Hold on, dog. You're killing me. So if Blair White, right? This picture of the woman I showed you. Blair White goes out and wants to look hot, right? She wants to be attractive. Most people, when they walk outside, want to be attractive on some level.
Yeah, okay. But you were telling me about a guy that was purposely making videos to purposely deceive people.
He was just standing there, though.
No, he wasn't just standing there. He was purposely making videos to deceive people, to get reactions out of people.
Because he presented in a certain way. So he was wearing a certain thing, and he was presenting to the public. When you go outside, the shirt that you wear, the pants that you wear, you are presenting to the public. Hang on one second. I got a comment. I disagree that we should step away from being violent. It's more about focus than anything else. Okay. You said, or I'm saying that you are presenting yourself to the public. And so if someone goes out, I want to look hot, right? I want to be perceived as like sexually attractive. That's what I want. I want people to find me attractive. You know, not every day, but for the most part, if I'm going out, right, I want to be perceived as sexually attractive. And if I do that and someone finds me attractive, but then they find out I have a penis, then that's deception.
If you were making YouTube videos, yes.
So as long as I'm not filming it.
I'm not saying as long as you're not filming it. What I'm saying is he was doing it on purpose to get a reaction out of people. Me personally, I honestly feel like if that situation was more natural, that was pretend natural. If that situation was more natural and that happened and some guy saw the ass when he was bending over and he gets up and he had a beard, we don't know how that situation would have turned out.
Do you understand
the making videos, dude? I don't.
Hang on. Do you understand the point of the video was not to display how hot this dude was. It was to display that men, if they accidentally find a man attractive, then their masculinity feels challenged, or they feel deceived, and that they feel like they need to antagonize this person. Does that not feel stupid to you?
I mean, you're asking the wrong person these questions. I can only answer these questions for myself. And for me, I would feel stupid. I would be like, oh God, I can't believe I just did that.
Yes.
That's not that person's fault.
Yes, I agree.
So I don't like I can't get if I is at some point in life, well, I'm married and hopefully I will always be married. And but you get what I'm saying. If I were to ever hit on a female and it was a male, that's my fault. That's not that person's fault.
I agree, and I'm sorry, and it sucks, but that's not usually the way it goes. Not usually the way it goes. There's usually some kind of antagonism. It's not always violence, but there's always it is almost. It's pretty common for it to go poorly for the transgender person in one way or another.
Listen, I'm sure it does happen. And the best thing I can say to that is one, maybe the transgender shouldn't be the way that they are, but that's what they're going to do, and that's how they want to live their life. That's fine. Number two is you should probably be being as honest with people as you can. And other than that, I hope that you meet the right people.
So they shouldn't present themselves in the way that they feel most comfortable, or like that makes them feel the most in tune with their own with their insides, like their gender and everything. Like they feel like they're a woman, right? They feel woman on the inside, so they dress as a woman on the outside, and they should not be allowed to do that.
I never said that.
Okay, I'm just clarifying.
They can do that.
Good.
They can do that, but they should just be honest with people. Like if some guy comes up to you and is checking you out, you should probably be like, "Hey, buddy, just so you know, from the jump."
So should you have to just disclose your genitalia anytime a woman approaches you?
Nope.
Why?
I don't feel I have to.
Why do you feel like these people should have to?
I didn't say that they listen. If they want to avoid, okay, how about this? If you are,
If
in my
a woman
opinion,
comes and checks me out, does she have to open with, "Excuse me, I have a vagina"?
wait, say that again.
If a woman is checking me out and she approaches me and says, "Hey, I have a vagina," like, should she disclose her genitalia to me before approaching me so that I don't accidentally find her attractive without knowing her genitalia?
Does she have to disclose her genitalia to you if she comes up to you?
Yes.
I, I mean, I would think that she would know it's a woman. At least I would hope so. So I wouldn't think that she'd have to do that.
I agree. I don't think that people should have to disclose their genitalia just to have a conversation. You know what I mean?
But see, you're twisting stuff up again because the woman that approached you, is she presenting herself as a man?
Hey, Patrick, what's up? My brother Patrick is in the chat.
Like if the woman was presenting herself as a man, I think she should tell you that she has a vagina and she's a woman. But if she's presenting herself as a woman and she is a woman, she shouldn't have to tell you because I would think that you know.
That's my thing, is that if she's a woman and she's presenting herself as a woman, she should have to disclose her genitalia to you.
I don't think she should have to. No.
Okay.
I would think that you know.
I agree. Like, not necessarily that you know. I'm just saying that if you are willing to take things to a further level, then you should probably disclose genitalia. I'm not gonna lie to you. If
No, only if you're presenting yourself as something that you are not.
So if okay, in the context of what? At what point should you disclose your genitalia to people?
If I'm a guy and
you are
I
a
am,
man, yes, I assume.
and let's say tomorrow morning I wake up and I decide I'm gonna be a woman. Okay, and if I go out and I approach a male or female, I should disclose to them what I truly am, what I am.
So wherever you go, if you put on a dress and you walk into a Baskin Robbins, you have to say, "Excuse me, I would like a chocolate chip and I have a penis."
No, because I'm not hitting on the people. I'm not hitting on Baskin Robbins.
Okay, so
I thought we were talking about people that I'm hitting on.
okay, so
Or
if somebody is if you are approaching someone and hitting on them, then you have to tell them what genitalia you have right out of the gate.
if I'm presenting myself as a woman, yes.
Just to have the conversation.
Not necessarily just to have the conversation, but it
But
should be a
if
part of the conversation.
eventually, right?
Not eventually. I mean, pretty darn directly.
Okay, so at what point do you disclose your genitalia to people?
Uh, Personally, I would say as soon as the conversation reaches the point where we are going to go separate ways and never see each other again. If we are going to take a nut step forward and exchange phone numbers and decide we're going to go out on a date, then you should probably know that. Yeah.
It's just so weird to me that because I feel like trans people should have to follow all the same rules as cis people, and that if I am expected to
No,
disclose.
because cis people, we can't follow the same rules because it's cis. You don't. We don't have that problem. Like
Because
the only way a cis person is gonna have that problem is if they are messing with somebody from the community.
okay, so like that's my kind of my point is that if I'm having a conversation with somebody, a flirty conversation or whatever, before I go to a point where I'm going to be vulnerable, before I take them back to like my house or go back to their place or a hotel room or whatever, in a position where we're going to get naked, it's probably something you should talk about, right? And I think we're on the same page there, correct?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, yeah.
But I don't think that you should have to disclose this out of the gate. I think that if you are going to do the thing, then you should probably have that conversation. But I don't think that I don't think it's deceptive to not bring up your genitalia prior to sexual intercourse or any kind of sexual activity. I feel like as long as you discuss that kind of thing, then it's probably a good idea. It's probably not the way it should be, but it's probably a good idea to discuss that kind of thing prior to setting up a sexual interaction, right?
You're presenting yourself as the opposite sex than which you were born, you probably should.
I I I agree. I think that is correct. We are on the same page then. I just don't think that it's okay for somebody to I don't think that it's like deception, because like if you're talking to a nice honey, right, and everything like that, and then you're vibing, and then she says, by the way, I can't have any children or something like that because I was born with a penis. Then you go, oh well, I don't like penises, so then you split, right?
If you are presenting yourself as the opposite sex, that is deception from the jump. As soon as a man puts makeup on and walks out of the house before he even meets anybody, he has put on deception, imposter.
He has put on deception just by his existence.
If a man is presenting himself as a woman,
Well,
that is deception.
if a woman presents herself as a woman, even if a woman has a penis, she's presenting herself as a woman.
And that's where the problem is. I don't think women have penises.
Okay, but we've been through this like 40 times now. You said that the penis is not what makes the man, because you can lose your penis and you remain a man.
Yes.
Right. So a penis is not what makes the man. A man is a lot of things. It's a collection of traits and behaviors and presentations, and this is what a man is, right?
See, here you go. You keep flipping. You keep trying to flip what I'm saying again. How about instead of saying when a man loses his, how about I've already discussed this, we already clarified it. What are you born with?
Right. And then we went to the Buck Angel thing.
If you're born with a penis, in my opinion, you're a man.
Okay.
If you're born with a vagina, you have a vagina. If you turn 20 years, if you're born with a penis and then you turn 20 years old and you decide that you want to wear a dress and put on makeup and present yourself as a woman, you should be telling people that I am a biological male, just so you know, from the jump. Because more than likely, I'm not going to say all people, I'm sure it's not all people, but most people, when they meet somebody, most people know whether or not they're going to be doing the duty. Most people, for the most part, know.
So if your defining line of whether or not a man is a man, or what makes a man is whether or not he was born with a penis, this is what makes a man. He was born with a penis. And so if you're saying that if I put on a dress and some makeup and wear long hair and I have earrings and all this other bullshit, and I pass really well, like I can really pull it off, then I have to go around and disclose my genitalia to people.
If you're being a deceiver, yeah, I think you should be honest.
That's my thing though, is that I'm just out there living my best life. I'm not trans or anything, just to be clear. I'm just using myself as an example. But like Blair White here is just out there living her best life. She has a penis.
Fine. I still think she should be honest.
Okay, and she is honest. She's honest to herself by dressing and presenting herself as a woman, and she doesn't go out there and try to like trap men or something. She's not out there trying to infect people with gay or whatever, but she's out there, she talks to people, and if she's gonna have a sexual interaction with these people, then she has a conversation about that, and she discloses that kind of thing before they have it. But just, I think it's crazy to require people to disclose their genitalia to people. And the reason why that is, why I'm trying to explain to you that it causes violence, is because then you go around and you are looking at people, not you specifically, I'm using you as an example, but generally, these people will see someone, even cis women, and like maybe a cis woman has like a little bit of peach fuzz or like a mustache or something, or like a really thick eyebrow or whatever, or hairy arms. People have really fucked up and weird ideas of what our genders look like. And then they get harassed for being trans because they're a woman that looks kind of manly, even if they're cis. Because then people are on the hunt. That's what I was trying to explain about the hysteria. The hysteria is really the worst part. That's what causes the violence.
I don't see, me personally, I don't see any hysteria with someone that was born with a penis, still has a penis, going into the We Spa women's area and little kids being able to see their penis. I still think that's a crime.
It's not a crime. We have already established that it is literally not a crime.
In the state of California, technically, yes.
Okay.
It was.
Okay, so we're moving past that.
It was a crime.
It's not a crime.
It was a crime.
It is not currently a crime.
It's not currently a crime, but it was, and it still should be a crime. I don't think our society.
Okay. Hold on.
Let me finish. I don't think our society should let people walk around, and I don't think we should live in a society where it's okay for little kids to see penises.
But it's okay for little kids to see vaginas.
Or vaginas.
Okay. So just no nudity at all.
What? No, I mean, you shouldn't be naked.
So you shouldn't be showing kids genitalia.
Yeah. Me personally, no. I don't think kids should see nudity at all, truthfully.
Okay, so this woman took her kids into a spa where there was going to be nudity. So she's wrong. She is the wrong one then. If the problem is that the kids saw genitalia, then the woman should not have taken her kids into a spa that is famous for having LGBT representation and nudity. Do you see what I'm saying?
Me personally.
I know.
That's just me personally.
I know. I am acknowledging that is your personal feelings.
I would have not taken my kids there.
Good.
That's just me personally.
So, oh man, I had a thing lined up
but you keep leaving over. I'm just talking about legally.
Oh, that's right.
Like
okay. The other thing you were talking about, how
illegal
it was illegal, but it should be illegal now, and you're basing that solely on the fact that it was illegal and that it makes you uncomfortable today. That you don't agree with it.
Illegal in most states.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Bear with me really quick.
Yeah.
If it was illegal in most states to teach black people how to read. So would it be wrong then to teach black people how to read where it is legal to teach them how to read?
What?
It was legal in one state. If it's legal in, okay, I don't remember how many states when the 13th Amendment happened, but if there's 50 states and in 49 states it's illegal to teach black people how to read, then in the one state where it is okay to teach black people how to read, it's legal, then the argument would be it is illegal in most of the states to teach black people how to read, so we should not be allowed to teach black people how to read. Do you see how that works?
No, I think that's an ignorant comparison.
Why is that? How does that not fit perfectly? How is that not exactly analogous?
So, are you telling me? Are you saying that black people should be stupid?
No,
because I think everybody has. Everybody has a right to education.
I agree. That's the way it works now. But when in the 1860s, it was illegal to teach black people how to read.
All right, I got an answer for you.
Yeah.
I think not teaching black people how to read is wrong.
I agree.
I don't think showing kids penises is right.
Okay. So why are people taking their children into places where they will see penises?
She didn't take the kids into a place where they would see a penis. She took them into a place where at worst they were probably going to see a vagina, and that's if they saw a vagina. People walk around in these spas with towels and shit on.
Which you said was wrong. They shouldn't be seeing strangers' vaginas, right? Unless we're okay with showing children strangers' vaginas. Is that what I'm getting from this? Okay.
You should
so
not
it has
be okay
nothing.
With that.
It has nothing to do with the penis part. It's
you're
genitalia.
You're conflating my morals with what's legal.
No,
you can't do that.
It is legal. It is legal. It is okay by the law in California. It is not illegal.
No shit. That's the problem. The problem is that it's okay. That's my problem. My problem is that in California it is okay to show children penises.
It's not okay. It's not penises. You keep saying penises. You said it's. You keep saying penises, but that's the thing.
That's what we're talking about. That's what happened at the Wii Spa.
Okay.
We're talking about penises.
Wait. I'm gonna walk you through this super slow. Okay. When I'm talking about whenever you go into a spa, you are under the expectation that there will be nudity, right?
Stop right there.
Yes.
But they are separate. Stop trying to put the two together and say nudity. Men get to see naked men and women get to see naked women.
So it's okay to show vaginas, strangers' vaginas to children.
To a girl?
It's okay.
To a girl, That's better. I still don't think it's okay, but that's better.
It's better. It's okay.
Yeah, yes, it is better for a girl to see a naked woman than to see a naked man.
Okay. But it's not okay.
That's exactly what I said.
Okay. So
under my moral authority, that is not okay. But my morals don't speak for everybody else. It is better for a young girl, underage girl, what they say they was 9 and 14, to see a naked
where did
female.
you get these numbers, by the way?
Oh wait,
you said it was in the video. You said it's in the video that I didn't
watch the whole video.
Right. I got you. So wait, hold on. So the problem is genitalia, and that it's not okay.
The problem is that it's legal in California to show underage
hang on. We're
kids
talking moral.
Your genitals,
you're pivoting to legal again. We need to focus on morals. We were talking about morals.
No, my morals had nothing to do with this. The problem is that it is legal in California for you to show a penis to a 9-year-old and a 14-year-old.
Okay, wait, then you have lost already because it is legal.
Okay.
If you are saying that it's not about morals, it's about the legality of it, well, it's legal. So you lose.
Yes.
I'll take my dub.
Yeah, you're right. I already know that. Yeah. But that's what the problem is.
What?
The problem is that
on what
legal.
basis are you disagreeing with the law? On what basis are you disagreeing with the law? Maybe you have a moral disagreement with the law?
Because when an adult male shows a 14-year-old girl and a 9-year-old girl their penis, that's pedophilia.
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that if somebody goes into a spa where you know you're going to see nudity, I'm pretty sure that that's not what pedophilia means.
See,
I'm pretty sure. Hey, hold on. I'm pretty sure pedophilia is a sexual attraction to children.
Where girls are going to see girls.
Okay. Well, so it's okay to show girls strangers' vaginas.
I said it's better.
But it's not okay, right?
And that's not illegal. That was I don't think that was ever illegal.
I'm not talking about the law. We have already acknowledged that I win on the law every time because it's legal. So we don't even need to acknowledge that the law exists. Do you understand?
Yes, we do.
Okay, cool. So
because the law doesn't exist in every state.
Okay, well, we're talking about California. We're talking about a very, very specific incident here, okay, where it is legal. So we're talking about...
Yes, we are talking about California. I'm hoping that people hear me at places where they still got a chance.
Okay, and so you are saying that it's wrong to show children strangers' genitalia, right?
I'm saying it's wrong for a man to show a 9-year-old girl his penis.
Okay. And so are you please
and I think
walk
it should
with
be
me.
Wrong, and everywhere where it's still wrong today, I hope it continues to still be wrong.
Walk with me super slowly. It is wrong. Okay, just yes or no. It's wrong to put children in a position to see a penis, correct?
Yes.
It is wrong to put children in a position to see a stranger's vagina, correct?
Yes.
So children should not be in this spa altogether because this spa has penises and vaginas.
Separately.
So what?
I think it is what it is. Men, it's okay for men to see other men, and it's okay for women to see other women.
But not okay for children to see genitalia, period. Correct?
Of the opposite sex.
So it's okay. It's okay to show little girls strangers' vaginas then.
If it's the same, who wants to show?
You are using the word show. That's what your word.
No,
I'm just adopting your language.
You just said show.
No. Don't give me that. You keep saying show penises. This person that we're talking about.
You just said show.
Yeah, I know. I'm adopting your language. I know I'm adopting your language. You said the word, and so I am using your language. So whenever you said it is, you have said so many times already, I'm not even going to ask the questions again. You said it's wrong to show children strangers' vaginas. You said it's wrong to show children penises. We're on the same page. That's fine. I understand that. That means that this woman is wrong for taking children into the spa altogether, because she was going into the spa knowing that there was nudity in the spa.
No, she wasn't. She wasn't going into the spa knowing that there was nudity. She was going into the spa knowing that women would be there nude.
Naked.
She didn't go into the spa expecting to see a nude man.
She went into the spa expecting to see nudity.
Not expecting to see a nude man.
Okay, so wait.
Because there's a male and female section.
That is a breakthrough. So this has nothing to do with the children.
What do you mean it has nothing to do
So
with
it
the
has
children?
nothing to do with the children. It has everything to do with the woman seeing a penis.
The children aren't even the woman's. It never had nothing to do. What do you? The children.
Then
they weren't her kids.
Why bring up pedophilia?
Because the children saw the naked man.
Okay, and
That's
so
pedophilia.
So do you understand that if if someone puts their child in a situation where they're going to see genitalia, then that's on the parents, not on whoever's at the spa.
The parent didn't put their child in the position to see a naked man.
They put them in the position to see genitalia, which you've already said is wrong.
They did not put them in a position to see a naked man. And for all we know, how do we know that they even saw any woman's genitalia? We don't know that. We do know they saw a man's genitalia. Wow, I don't know what's going on in there. They got them towels on. Maybe they cover themselves up. Like I was trying to say before, I don't think a normal person would just allow a child to see their genitalia.
I agree. Oh shit. What's going on? Can you still hear me? It turned off for some reason. I went into a different call. You still there?
Yeah.
Okay. On his main.
But anyway, like I was saying, I don't think that the mother intended on her child to see male genitalia.
And you don't. I think is he there? I don't think he's there. Hang on, I'm gonna have to go back into the other room.
They have robes on, and like I said, I believe that any normal person would cover themselves when children are present.
Okay, give me like 2 seconds. I'm gonna hang up and I'm gonna call you right back. I'm gonna see if there's somebody that can reach you. Okay, give me one, like literally count to the number 1. All right. You gotta hang up this call. You gotta hit the disconnect button.
Okay, my bad.
All right, you're right.
Do I just?
It should be a red button with a handset.
Yeah. No, that's short. Hold on, there.
Oh no. I'm trying to get him to answer.
Dealing with boomers again, huh?
Yes. Okay. At Silverback. Let's see if I can get him to answer it.
Yeah, sorry, I should have specified that it was on my main, not my alt.
Yeah, we were not getting anywhere. We went around this. I cannot believe somebody would tell me to my face it's wrong to show children genitalia, period, and then turn around and be like, well, vaginas are different or some shit. I can't. Oh my God, it's something else.
I think I know. I think I know where he's getting that standard from. So I would like to talk to him.
Okay, give me 1 second. Oh, he is religious.
Sure.
I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
Let me see. Okay, I'm trying to get a third guy in here, and I'm just gonna sit back and listen. He knows a little bit more about some stuff.
All right.
Answer the call. Answer the call. Please answer the call. There you are.
There we go.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
All
you
right.
there? Hello. All right.
Hello.
Yeah, we're good.
All right. So I've been listening to this stream. First of all, y'all are wilding for doing this at like 4 in the morning. So there's that.
Yeah, right. I hear that.
Secondly, I have some questions concerning your views here. I guess you want me to call you Silverback because that's your screen name?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna step out real quick. I gotta take a piss. You guys keep going.
Sure. Okay, so where are you getting the standard from that it's more okay for children to see, specifically girl children, to see women's genitalia as opposed to men's?
Because when you raise kids, typically like I have to show my son, how to pee. I have to show my son how to be a man. So I think it's more okay for a boy to see I've taken, when my kid was smaller, I took showers with him, teach him how to take a shower, yada, 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 so forth and so on. And that's not something that I would do with my daughter.
You can't teach your children how to do those things without being nude around them?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying I've taken a shower with my child before, yeah, when they were little, yeah.
But that's not what I asked you. I asked you, can you not teach them these values without showing them your own nudity?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you
you
can.
can.
And in this
I would
case,
say
though,
so,
you
yeah.
didn't. But you didn't.
Well,
Alright,
I
so-
don't have to.
Okay, you don't have to. So why do you not have to?
What do you mean? Why do I not have to? Because I don't?
Yes, because you don't. Why don't you have to?
Because I don't. It's my
That's
kid.
It's not a response to the why. It's
Why
not a
why
response
do
to
I have why do I have to?
Because according to your own values, it is,
Hmm?
though a lesser wrong, it is still a wrong. So do you or do you not live by your own values?
Oh no, I live by my values, yeah.
You just
I don't
contradicted that.
I don't know. I don't think it's wrong when my kid is like 4 years old for him to be in the shower with me and we learn how to take a shower. I don't think that's
But you
wrong for me to show him how to do it.
But you just told me that you could still teach him to do so without that, and your previous standard was that you
How about,
think it's
all
wrong
right,
for
it's
children.
in my opinion that was the easier way to do.
Okay, so in this case, it's not about right or wrong. It's about what you consider to be easier at that moment.
What's right or wrong with my child is what's right or wrong with my child.
Okay, we're talking about your values, though. We've already established that you have admitted that you could have taught them this without exposing your nudity, but in this case, it was easier to teach them these things by doing so. You've already stated that you believe it to be wrong, but in this case, you find it acceptable because it was easier, and you don't think you need to.
The thing you're missing here, is that these are other people.
No, that's not what I'm missing here.
No, it would be wrong for my son to take a shower with another man. It would be wrong for my son to take a shower with another woman.
I'm not missing anything. I'm talking
No,
about
yes,
right
you
now,
are.
You and your values, where you have already admitted that you believe it to be wrong, that you could have done this without violating that wrongness.
Okay. How about this? I think it's wrong for a adult to see a child naked, but for me to give my child a bath, my child has to be naked.
So your values aren't consistent then.
No, they are consistent. I don't think it's okay for another person to give my child a bath. I think it's okay for me to give him a bath.
Then that's
And
not
also,
Your value is it is wrong for child to see X and for X to see child. Not it's only wrong if it's other people. Those are
So
completely separate
so
values.
so you think that I think that because the mother took the child to the spa, that the mother is in the wrong because the mother was there naked?
We're not even
Because
talking
I
about
don't
the
think
spa
that.
right now. We're not even talking about the spa right now. Do you struggle with talking about the specific thing we're talking about without trying to extrapolate it further?
Because you're not talking about what I'm talking about. You're not talking
I'm
about my
talking
morals.
about your
My
values.
morals say I can give my moral values say I can give my kid a bath.
And where do you get these moral values from? What's your point of statement? What's your point of origin for these?
What do you mean? What's my point of origin? My brain?
Where do
Like,
you get your values from?
what do you mean? Where do I get my values? Why does where do I get my values have anything to do with this?
Where do you
Because when you
determine right and wrong? What determines right and wrong?
What do you think determines right and wrong?
We're asking you that question.
Are you asking me that question? Because I can answer that question, but like
Yeah,
where
answer
I'm
it.
curious,
Yeah, I'm asking you.
I'm curious where you derive your morals from.
I thought you were going to answer the question for me.
I have
I want
kind
you
of
to answer the question.
okay. I have a sort of rule utilitarian philosophy. That's where I determine my morals, where I believe that we should maximize human happiness, that and well-being, human happiness and well-being, and then that's where I derive my morals from. I don't have any like black and white answers for literally everything. If you posed a question to me, then I would have to think about it and I would have to run it through my moral system to figure out whether or not it was right or wrong. But where do you decide? How do you decide where your morals come from?
I guess the same way you do.
You were a rule utilitarian?
I don't know anything about a rule utilitarian.
Right.
But
That's exactly
the
what I
way
just said, that I have my morals come from a rule utilitarian standpoint where I believe that we should maximize human happiness. What we're asking, are you religious or are you philosophical?
There you go. Yeah, I'm religious.
Okay,
What
cool.
religion?
What Christianity? Yeah.
Okay. What sect of Christianity?
I don't necessarily have a sect.
Okay, so you're non-denominational.
Yeah, you can say that. Yeah.
Okay, so can you go ahead and talk to me about what the Bible says about nudity?
You're not supposed to be nude. You're not supposed to uh, you're not supposed to. Women aren't supposed to wear dresses that are above their knees. Same thing. Men aren't supposed to wear shorts above their knees. We
Okay.
aren't supposed to walk around with our shirt off. That would be considered naked. Like technically speaking, if you want to go to my morals, half the people walking around in the street are naked.
Okay, then if we're talking about those specific morals, which sounds to me like an offshoot of Pentecostalism, you don't have a basis for what is okay for your
It's
children.
not an offshoot of Pentecostalism. That's what the Bible says. I'm not a Pentecostal, nor am I anything close to a Pentecostal.
Calm down now. No need to get that aggressive. Now, when it comes to this situation, I asked you where you get your morals from. You could have just said the Bible. Why didn't you just say
Yeah, I
that?
know. Because I wanted to see what you guys were poking at. Why didn't you just ask me that? Or why didn't you already knew that?
I did ask you that.
I believe that you kind of already knew that.
No,
I kind of let
don't
that
know
come out
anything.
earlier.
I don't know anything for sure unless I ask the question. So if you're
All right,
so
so
against
yeah,
it-
I'm a Christian. Yeah.
if you're so against deception, why didn't you just answer the doggone question?
I'm a Christian. Yeah.
Okay, you have this really bad habit of not listening and not answering. So I'm going to try this one more time, and I want you to pay attention. If you are so against deception, why didn't you just answer the doggone question when you were asked where you get your values from?
Because I felt that you were trying to deceive me.
Why in the world would you feel like I was trying to deceive you by asking you?
Didn't I just sit here and say I thought you already knew? Because I already had basically said that. Like if you listen to what I've been saying, I don't.
You think I knew already? Me asking you a basic question is not evidence of deception.
So your point is what?
My point is, if you're so against deception, and you can't answer a simple question, that's not very smart.
No, I was no. I was under the impression that I'm thinking you're trying to deceive me and get me in some gotcha shit. So
Okay,
yes,
so
I'm going to tread lightly.
listen,
I'm going to
whenever-
tread lightly before I
on.
put my personal,
Okay,
before I get too deep in my personal.
that is
Yes, I'm
why.
going to tread lightly.
Okay, that is why this conversation has been an entirely waste of time, is because you are in ultra debate bro mode where you can't just accept like easy super question or super easy questions because you're
give
trying
me an
to
easy question that I didn't accept.
Where does your morals come from when it was the Bible? Like, my point is that you're trying to fight
that,
it. Besides that, you're trying
well,
to.
what else did I? You just said I was doing all of this stuff. What was I doing?
Okay.
Well, where else did I not answer your question?
Whenever I ask you questions,
What?
and then you answer
What
them.
question? What didn't I answer?
I just said. Okay, go ahead.
What didn't I answer?
Every single time he tried to bring up the legal aspect of it, you pivoted to the moral value of it. And whenever he talked about
No, I didn't. I was the whole time saying that was what I'm talking about. I was talking about the legal. He didn't want to talk about the legal. He was like, already won that battle.
Yes, and then he tried to talk to you about the moral aspect, and you tried to go on about how it should be illegal. You
Wait a
can't
minute.
stay on one topic.
No, my topic is the fact that it's illegal. That's all I want to talk about is the legality. I don't want it to be legal in other states. It's already legal in California.
I hate to tell you this, but if you say I don't want it to be legal, that's due to moral value. And when he talked about moral value, then you pivoted to legal. How can you not understand what is being told to you right now?
Wait a minute. So if something's illegal in a state that I live at, and in the state that I live in now, and if I don't want what I consider to be pedophilia legal, that's not a legal issue.
But why?
That's a moral issue. Hold on. Let me go ahead and get onto this. A couple things here. First and foremost, you're talking about how you have to be careful for how you answer. Actually, the Bible talks about how if you know what you're talking about and you're solid in your values, you're not.
Oh no, I'm sorry. No. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm perfectly solid in my values. I just don't want everybody knowing my business. There's a difference.
Your business of knowing where your values come from? Are you deranged?
What? Yes, it's my business.
Did I stutter?
Yes, it's my business. It's not my business?
When you're sitting here,
it's not my business where my values come from?
Hey, close your mouth.
It's not my no. It's not my business where my values come from.
When you are sitting here arguing about your values on a live stream in public, it is no longer your business.
I don't even want to talk about my values.
Oh my God.
You're here talking nothing but your values. These are all your values.
We were talking about the weed spa.
Which is still part of your values. Your values. You are upset about what happened at the weed spa because of your
No, I'm upset about what happened at the weed spa because it's pedophilia.
Okay,
and define it right now.
Listen, if a man shows his penis to a child.
Don't give an example. Define it.
That what else can I do besides give an example? You don't want me to give an example because you can't deal with it. You can't deal with it.
Do you not know what the word define means?
Pedophilia is when a grown man shows his penis to a child.
That is not pedophilia, you mentally.
Yes, it is.
Okay, wait.
Yes, it is.
Listen.
Define it. Do you not know what the word define means? D-E-F-I-N-E. Define it.
I don't need to define it, dude. I don't need to define it.
Okay, you don't need to define it. All I'm saying is that when you say that pedophilia is wrong, what would you call that? Would you call that a value judgment?
No, I call it it's wrong.
Yeah.
Listen, if you want to say it's a value judgment, go right ahead. I don't care what you want to classify it as. I don't think pedophilia is okay.
Yeah, that's literally the definition of a value judgment. You are making a value statement whenever you say that something is wrong.
So people, okay, so let's say I'll give you that. Let's just say I'm making a value statement. People aren't allowed to make value statements?
No. No, wait. Just to be clear.
Matter?
No, just to be clear.
Wait. So how I feel doesn't matter.
No, hang on. Just to be clear, you are allowed to make value judgments. I
Apparently
understand.
Not, because if I make a value judgment, there seems to be a problem.
No, when you make a value judgment, you are on this stream to discuss your value judgments, and then I am trying to get to the root of the problem.
How is it that you in the whole couple hours we've been talking never brought this up?
This has literally been the heart of the discussion the entire time.
I didn't say that. You didn't. How come you didn't bring it up in the manner that you brought it up in? How come this conversation hasn't been how it's being discussed right now the whole time we were talking? How did this just come about?
I have no idea what you're asking me, to be honest.
You have no idea.
Yeah, we are having a discussion on, and I said to come to a better understanding, right?
Because I didn't know I was coming here to talk about my values. I didn't know that.
What the fuck else would you be here to talk about, man?
I thought we were talking about the Wii Spa.
Yes, the Wii Spa. You have
and
to
what happened at the Wii Spa?
You said that what happened at the Wii Spa was wrong.
So my values take me to a man showing a child his penis is pedophilia. Your values take you to a man showing his penis to a child is what?
No, I disagree with the whole premise. That's the thing. We are comparing.
Answer the question. A man showing his penis to a child is what?
I disagree with the entire premise. Do you not understand what I'm saying?
Answer the question.
Okay, I do not. Hold on. I'll answer the question. I do not agree that it was a man showing his penis to a child.
Let him answer the question.
I believe. Okay, go ahead, Lio.
I'll be happy to answer your question. If your value is a man showing his penis to a child as pedophilia, then you're a pedophile. Because you just admitted that you've done it with your own kid.
What? No.
You literally did it in front of this entire audience. You admitted it.
I took a shower. I've always taken showers with my son when he was little.
So you showed.
That's not pedophilia.
So you showed your penis to a kid, and by your own values. That's
you know what I'm talking about. My kid is not allowed to.
You don't know what you're talking
about. Do you? Hang on. So this is the heart of it, though.
How about this then? How about I rephrase my question? And since you got some kahunas and you like to answer my question, so in your moral aspect, it is okay when a man, a different man, not the father, shows his penis to a child. It is what?
No.
It is morally incorrect.
It is bad.
What do you mean? I'm just asking you a question.
A strange man should not be showing his penis to a child. That should not be happening.
Correct.
What is it though? What is it?
It can be a lot of things.
I didn't ask you what it can be. I said, what is it?
And I'm trying to explain to you, and you're not listening because you're hoping that your loaded question's going to get the answer you want. So pay attention, close your mouth, open your ears. The definition of pedophilia is when someone is sexually attracted to a child. By your loose, ridiculous definition of simply a man.
That's garbage. Where did you get this definition from?
Literally from Merriam-Webster. There's also a legal definition for child molestation that also follows along with that. I hate to tell you this, buddy. Definition-wise, you're wrong. And here's another reason why you're wrong. Because by your definition, that means women can't be pedophiles.
What?
If the definition of pedophilia is showing your penis to a child, then women can't. By your definition of man and woman.
Listen. If some teacher pulls up her dress at school for the whole class to see, that's pedophilia. She's a pedophile.
That's not pedophilia.
She's a pedophile.
Bro, I cannot believe that. Hang on.
Would she have to register on the sex offenders list?
Not necessarily.
Yeah, okay. Hold on. If she did, that is also not evidence of somebody being a pedophile. A rapist also has to be on the sex offenders list. And here in Texas, if you piss in your own yard and some dude by sees it, you can be on that list. So that's not.
Listen, we already discussed this. That's why it's wrong for these kids at the Wii Spa to see this man's penis.
Hang on, listen.
You don't bring children to spas, dummy.
That's my whole point.
Dummy. Why are you drawing personal? Why do you guys always have to have personal attacks?
What do you mean, you guys?
I would say people on the left. People.
He is listen. Lio is not on the left.
How about people to the left of me?
You have to be pretty far right to be. Lio is definitely not even close to the left.
You are not anywhere close to being. You know what? I don't know you, dude. I'm not even gonna go there.
No, you don't.
Well, how about this? What do you? All right. So, what do you consider yourself if you're not on the left?
I politically identify as angry.
As what?
Angry.
Oh, you don't want to tell me how you politically identify?
I just did. If you want to know my specificity of politicism, here's what we'll have to do. Stallion, are you able to just temporarily make it to where the stream can't hear me so this video doesn't get taken down for hate speech?
Yeah. Stream is muted right now.
Okay. If you want to know my personal values, I think the entire United States, not the entire world, a lot better off if individual politicians went to their own little secret stash, put it in their mouths, and pulled the trigger so it stops. I find both the left and the right, from a political value, to be so utterly, completely gutless, completely immoral, and without any true value, because none of them actually care.
How can you say you don't go personal, then immediately start talking about someone's political alignment? This ended up being kind of a fun conversation. I thought it was going to be kind of boring. I thought he was just going to like... Okay, well, you guys are unmuted now.
I tell you, I take no value in either of them, and that is that I'm not. That I should be still on the spectrum.
Okay, listen,
in my opinion,
Mr. Silverback.
In my opinion, you have to be on one of the sides. This is just my opinion. I could be wrong. Like I said, I don't know you. I don't know how you feel about things. All I know is how you feel about this right here. So I don't know you. But in my personal opinion, you're on one of the two sides. Everybody is. Whether they like to admit it or not, whether they admit it to themselves or not, they are on one of the two sides.
Okay, so if he was born as a conservative, would he be trans-political?
If he was born as conservative.
If he was born conservative, but he became a Democrat, would he be trans-political? I don't know. Enough memes.
I mean, I think you could change the way you think about stuff. So I mean, you can.
I don't even vote.
Okay, so I am you know what? It's been a really fun conversation. I think that when you said it was wrong to show children genitalia and that's why this whole thing was wrong. But the woman is not wrong for taking her children into a spa where they're gonna see genitalia.
I said, every time you say that, when you say genitalia, that includes both. She didn't take her kid to a place where she was going to see both. She took her kid to a place where she was expecting to be around women.
Which is why I kept asking, is it okay to show children?
I don't know who the other guy is. No, they are separate places there. And they are supposed to be separate. Even the security guard said that.
On. They have a male section, a female section, and a co-ed section.
Yeah. And they were in the women's section.
Okay.
So if that woman wanted her child to see a man, she would have went to the men's section or co-ed section.
Okay, and
she did not. She was in the women's.
Is it good? Like, is it okay? Like, okay, please follow me super slowly. Is it okay?
I've already answered this question. Me personally, I don't think that people should do that.
Okay, so then the woman should not be taking her children into a spa where they're gonna see vaginas. That's wrong.
You didn't let me. You're not letting me finish.
Go.
I said, in my opinion, I don't think people should do that. But that's just my opinion. But it is better, okay, for your child to see, like if you have a daughter, for your daughter, if she did see something that was probably inappropriate for her to see, it's better for that child to see a woman.
Okay, but it doesn't make it. It's better, but it's not okay.
But somehow seeing the woman isn't pedophilia, but seeing the man is amazing.
Well, that's the thing. We don't know if they saw a woman. We don't know that.
You don't know either.
I do know
You're
because
going-
they said it.
No, you're going off of some woman's video. You don't
No,
know.
it was a couple women in this video, and the kids were there. You need to see the whole video.
Okay, the kids.
There was more than just one woman. There were kids there in the video.
Okay.
You can see
so
them.
the existence of women and kids in this spa definitely means that a man showed the children the penis.
No, the existence of multiple people seeing the penis and the people of the Wee Spa that work there acknowledging that he was in there allows me to believe that that's what happened.
Okay, so it
Nobody
is.
Nobody corrected this lady the whole 9 minutes she was there, saying that she was lying.
Okay.
Nobody said that that's not true.
Wait.
So why shouldn't I believe that?
You've missed my point so many times. If you were in the woman's shoes, right, you wouldn't take your children there because they were going to see nudity, correct?
That's me. That's not them.
Yes. Wait.
Them.
Hold on. That's you, right? I agree. I am not taking my kid into a spa where he's going to see strangers' genitalia, right? We're in agreement. So the woman should not have her children in the spa where they're going to see genitalia.
And that's what I'm saying. I can't agree. I can't tell this woman what to do with her kids. But if she went into this place not expecting to see male penis, that's her prerogative.
Okay, so if the woman, hold on. If the woman, if the one of the kids was like, "Mommy, I'm a boy," and so the mom puts the kid on puberty blockers and gets them HRT and cuts both of her tits off and gets a penis made for her and all this other shit, and the kid
that all
grows
sounds
up
crazy to me.
And is it wrong?
Why would you do that to you? You just said she was going to chop her kid's breasts off.
Yeah, is it wrong?
Yeah.
Okay, wait, hold on. If it's wrong for her to do that, and you can say that it's wrong
she's mutilating someone.
Hold on. You said it was wrong for her to do that, but that is a decision between the mother and the child, correct? And you said you're not supposed to.
Wait. What's a decision between the mother and the child?
If the child says, "I am a boy and I don't want these boobs and I want a penis and all this other shit," and the mother does that, then that is a decision between the mother and the child. And so if that is still wrong, despite that being a decision between mother and child,
I think changing your sex is wrong. I don't care who the decision is between.
Okay, and you said that showing them genitalia is wrong, but it matters who the decision is then?
Wait, what?
So it matters who made the decision. So any decision that I make with regards to my child is my decision between me and my kid.
I've taken my son to the gym. Okay.
Yes.
All right. And in the gym, when you go into the locker room, there's showers there. There's a good high probability that you might see a naked man in there. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's.
So you took your children. So you took your children into a place where they might see penises.
Yes.
So that's pedophilia.
No, it's a boy.
Oh my God. So if I show my penis to a boy, then it's not pedophilia?
Dun, 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 dun,
No, it's still pedophilia. But we are in an area where there are supposed to be naked men.
Honestly, that was we have broken through. I have told.
No, we haven't, because you will not separate men from women. Okay. We are never going to break through until you separate men from women.
You're all you're doing. Like, I do not understand how you're not making this connection. That a man. Oh no, I'm sorry. If I bring my child, okay, if you bring your little girl into an area and you said it's wrong to show this child female genitalia. You said it's wrong to
gender,
but it's okay to show them strangers' vaginas.
No, I don't think it's okay to show them strangers' vaginas.
So it's wrong.
Like, hold on, I can't even take my daughter into a place where she's gonna like. I can't even put myself in that situation.
I agree. That's why I don't believe this story. I do not believe that that woman took a 9-year-old into the spa.
No, if I was a female, I could do that. If I was a female, I could do that. But I'm not a female. I'm a male. But I have taken my son to the gym. I don't think I should be put in prison for it.
I agree. So you took your you took your son into the gym, and if you took your son into the gym, it's okay to show your son penises, correct?
I'm not showing my son penises.
You're putting him in a position to see penises. Yeah, there might be penises there, and that's fine, correct?
It's first of all, it's the gym. It's the male locker room. That's what happens in the male locker room.
So why don't you just shower at home?
Because we were at the gym at point in time. We had we had things to do.
And you could make sure the gym's the last thing you do.
Listen, it's not like I've taken a shower at the gym every single time I went there. There have been times that has happened. You're acting like I just do this every day. No,
I'm not. All I said was you could have just made it the last thing you did.
We have gone to the gym probably 1,000 times. You know how many times I've taken a shower at the gym that my son was there? Maybe twice.
I did not.
That was. It was so not normal. It was basically almost that never really happens, but it has happened.
Yes, in chat, but it can be avoided if that is a concern, and that's the point.
And 99.9% of the time it was avoided until it wasn't able to be avoided.
What do you mean it wasn't able to? Why couldn't you just adjust your schedule or just not even go to the gym?
Because I had shit to do. I don't have to explain my business to you. The fuck wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
Asking me fucking personal questions.
Oh no, not personal questions on a live stream where you came on to discuss your personal values. It seems to me like you only.
I didn't come on here to discuss my personal values. You turned this to my personal values.
It's not my fault. You're dumb. That's on you.
See, here we go, dog. Here we go. You know what? I wish I was in Texas because I guarantee you couldn't say that shit to my face.
I guarantee you,
you are an internet gangster. You are an internet gangster. You gotta run your mouth over the phone, dog.
Give me your lunch money.
Dog, already took your lunch money. I took your lunch money. I took your manhood. I took your bitch. She was sucking on my fucking wood.
Didn't you just get on to me for calling women bitches?
Yep, I sure did.
Okay, I just wanted to clear that up. We have established very thoroughly. we have established.
What else you got, little pussy? What else you got, little pussy?
I got your mama on these nuts.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You ain't got no nuts. Your dick ain't big enough. Your dick ain't big enough. It ain't big enough. It ain't big enough, dog. Ain't big enough. Ain't big enough. Deep throat my whole shit.
Why in the world would I deep throat another man? I'm not gay.
I don't believe you. I think you are gay.
So that means you are gay.
I think you take hardwood up the ass all day. I think you take hardwood, buddy. You take hardwood. You take hard. No, I produce children. I produce children.
Oh my god.
You take hardwood.
You produce pussies.
I produce children. You take wood. I produce. My son dunk on motherfuckers, dog. Fuck you.
I'm sure your son dunks on a lot of things, and I'm sure you take him to the gym to do so too.
Oh,
no one mentioned to me that I had chat off on the.
Good night, gentlemen. You guys have a good one.
Pussy boy.
All right, Mr. Silverback, I appreciate the conversation. It was actually, it turned out pretty fiery down there at the end.
Listen, I have no problem with you. I mean, you had a good civil conversation. It's your boy that has to come in here and start running his mouth like he is. But listen, to Stallion, thank you for having me on. I had a good conversation with you. I wish it could have ended out better, but I mean, dude, we were both on opposite sides of the spectrum. And like I said, at the end of the day, I'm not some person that's out here trying to kill the gays or eliminate the transgenders from society or anything like that. But I just think that we've hit a line.
Yeah, he also
And
another 1%.
yeah, ain't
Well,
nobody talking to you. I'm
if
talking to the
you
host.
if you want to hit me up with any takes, I feel like we're right there, and that maybe if this particular instance wasn't so politically charged and it wasn't so one side versus the other, I feel like you're reachable. That we can bring you over. We can help you to understand what makes transgender people tick, or at least have a basic understanding to where we can get to a point where it just doesn't matter. Letting people do what they want and living their best lives is just the best policy going forward. That if somebody wants to do their thing, if they want to put on a dress, if they want to do whatever they want to do, just let them do it. And it's no skin off your nose. I think that would be great, and we will get to that point eventually, with all the respect and everything that comes with it. But we're about 2.5 hours into
you guys
this.
have a good one.
All right, we'll see you later,
All right.
bud.
Yep. Bye.
Hang up. There we go.
Holy shit. Holy crap, that was something.
And say what you will, but I always bring some spice to your streams, man.
Yeah. Well, I honestly can't even believe that it's just wild to me that somebody would say it's not okay to have them see penises, but then it's also not okay for them to have vagina or to see vaginas. So I'm like, they shouldn't be in the spa in entirely. It's just weird to me that he would be like, it's all about pedophilia and children seeing genitals, and this is the problem. And yet, when pressed on it, it had nothing to do with the children. It was just anti-pedophilia hysteria being weaponized against trans people for basically no fucking reason. It's crazy.
Just, we ain't here to talk about my values. That's all we're here to talk about. Why you got mad?
It is literally that. Yeah, it is. It's somebody. He contacted me on YouTube, and said, and was talking a bunch of shit about how I was a pervert and everything else. And I'm just like, yes. But then I was like, do you want to come on stream and talk about it? And he was like, absolutely. And I thought that was pretty cool. So I was like, fuck yeah, come on in. And yeah, I had no idea that he was so ill-equipped to handle this conversation that he couldn't even define pedophilia. That he was accusing people of being a pedophile without being able to define pedophilia outside of a child seeing a penis. I just.
But him showing his kid his own pee-pee, that's not pedophilia.
That is something else.
You missed it because you were gone, but like, I asked him, all right, so this is wrong. You've shown your kids your genitals. Like, well, I need to teach them. Could you teach them to do these things without being naked? Yes. Okay, so now you're saying that you just took the easier route that you think is wrong, a lesser wrong, but still wrong. It's baffling.
Yes.
It's absolutely baffling.
I come into these conversations a lot of the time thinking or believing that most people have thought through these positions in a way that they don't hold on to them dogmatically. I feel like most people have reasoned themselves into these positions, and it's weird to me when I find that it's more common for somebody to have a conclusion and for them to post hoc rationalize that conclusion, and that's how most people live their entire lives, and that shit baffles me. It's crazy to me.
Value. Why do you hold that value? It's amazing. Also, I love every time I'm on one of your streams and I upset your guest, goes into the, well, you're both the left, and therefore when having no clue what I believe. And
Yeah.
even when you muted the stream and I told that dude, you fit it somewhere here. Like, that's not necessarily true. I wonder if he's ever going to realize that politics isn't just some with an only X and Y thing, that there could be a large gamut that's not even on that specific chart that you can fall into. It's just, it's so doggone goofy. Also, I love that the minute you offend him, the whole Christian value thing goes right out the window when he starts soliciting you for sex. I'm against the gays because of the Bible. Now suck my dick.
Yeah, that kind of shit is wild. Just the I don't know, the lack of consistency. Oh, by the way, Coyote Lovely wanted to come in here and talk. I don't know if he'll still be up, but Coyote Lovely. Let's see here if I can just bring him on in and see if he wants to talk. I thought you gentlemen were off. We're of the elite alt-right skinhead. Yeah. I don't know if Coyote Lovely is still up. He said after this conversation, but that was like 2.5 hours ago. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, what's up? What's going on? Hi.
Hi. We're here to confront you about your terrible political values of being on the left.
Awesome. Finally, waiting for this. Yeah, let's go. Are we?
You missed it. Wild, man. When did, like, I wound up talking to the dude. He had a complete meltdown.
I wanted to talk to him, but I was just like, it's like I sat there for like maybe an hour, and I was just like, I can't listen to this man's fucking horse shit anymore. I will literally just like eat a gun if I listen to this anymore. So I wound up just clicking off to save my sanity.
Cassius
like he was
Brewery.
insane.
Cassius Brewery. I appreciate the wish to have a good morning. We will see you later, bud. I assume you're signing off. Anyway, go ahead.
Oh shit! We're still live?
Yes, we are live.
Oh, catch me off guard! Oh my god!
I'm glad you didn't say any N-words or whatever, like need or
all
north.
Those, it would have been horrible if I said Nickelback live on stream.
The Enya word. Anyway.
Oh wait, I've said the Nickelback word.
So you said you wanted to. You said you were taking callers because you wanted to talk to this guy.
Yeah, I really did want to talk to that guy specifically because honestly, I feel like, based on what I heard anyway, I think I kind of agree with the positions you had, which is that it's kind of ridiculous to try to, get mad about a trans individual being accepted into the locker room of the gender they identify as. Like it'd be ridiculous to get mad at an establishment for allowing that sort of thing to happen. I think that's a good thing. That's very progressive. To if someone identifies, like a man identifies as a woman, I think letting them change in the locker room that is appropriate to their identity I think that's a good thing. Sorry, wording is difficult right now. It's 3 a.m, so
I understand. The part that I think you missed that was literally the best part is that he said he was worried about a transgender woman being in the women's side because he was worried about children seeing a penis. And so I said, is it okay for that woman to show her children strangers' vaginas? And he said no. So it's not okay to show them vaginas, and it's not okay to put them in a position to see penises either. And so I was like, why are we allowing these children to see genitalia at all? If you are concerned, if you think it's wrong that they see vaginas, and if you think it's wrong that they see penises, then why are they in the spa at all? And he said, that all shit doesn't matter. This woman that took the video, she's upset because she had a reasonable expectation not to see a penis when she walked in there. And I'm like, sweet. So it had nothing to do with the children, and you claiming that it's pedophilia is absolute horseshit. And then he says, no, pedophilia is defined as a child seeing a penis. Ugh.
The woman wasn't a child, so it's like, what's your point? That's such a non-argument, such a red herring. It's like, dude, stay on topic then. This is a grown woman. This is a Karen we are talking about.
But then he brought him back. Then it was all about the children again, and he was saying that children saw a penis, so it was pedophilia, made the whole thing wrong. It was crazy. And then he kept saying it's illegal, and then I said no. It's actually perfectly legal, and you will lose that debate every single time because it is legal there. And he said, well, it shouldn't be illegal. And then I'm like, okay, so we're here to discuss morals. Neither of us are police officers. Neither of us are lawyers. So we're talking morals here. And then he goes, well, I'm not here to talk about my morals. And it's like, then what the fuck are you doing here? Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, because like listening to that guy, it was just like, this is like, I felt like you were walking him right up to it. Like the point was there. He had all the tools he needed to actually come to the logical conclusion, but it's like he faltered every time. It's just immediately it's like you broke this down where it's just like, okay, so a man is a man if he has a penis. Am I correct? And he's just like, yes, that is correct. It's like, so if a man loses his penis, is he no longer a man? It's like, well, no, because he was born a man, but he no longer has a penis. And it's just like all of these things where it's just like, it felt like the Patrick Star meme where it's just like they're talking about like the ID. Like, so this is your wallet. This ID was in this wallet. This ID belongs to you. So logically, that means if this ID belongs to you, that means this is your wallet. It's like, it's not my wallet. Like,
yeah. Oh man.
It got worse because whenever you'd actually start getting onto him, it's like, where do you get your values from? He thought me asking where he gets his values from was some sort of setup for a gotcha.
Oh yeah, then he ended up in super debate bro mode where he was afraid to answer any questions and that kind of thing. He kept being afraid to answer these questions honestly because he was worried about being caught in a gotcha. And that right there proved to me that whenever all the places that I had walked him before, like to what it is to be a man, or or just the situation in general with the woman in We Spa, it proved to me that he agreed with me, that he knew that the woman was wrong and that the transgender person didn't do anything wrong, because at that point, once you become afraid of gotchas, that means that he's been walked into a wall so many times that he becomes afraid of getting walked into another one. So I think I've reached him, but he just didn't want to admit it.
Well, on top of that, when you start breaking down his values, like, we here to discuss my business. That's my business.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just one of those things where I was listening to what he was saying, and just the way that he constantly referred to transgender individuals as transgenders, like that's just like some kind of alien foreign like they're invaders from Mars. It's like they're the invasion of the body snatchers or something. The way he would and constantly use the terminology of it was one of those things where I'm just like, okay, this person, there's no reaching this person. Even if you break it down so that everything makes sense, he will default back to the position that he is comfortable with because he's being belligerent at this point. He is not willing to budge on this belief that he knows does not make sense when you break it all down. He knows it doesn't, but he will stay away from admitting that, and he will belligerently stand by this flawed belief for reasons that I don't understand. But I was able to pick up on that just off of those particular things, as well as every way that when you broke it all down, he immediately defaulted back to this point, this now proven nonsensical point of that he kept standing by. And it's like, no, there's no reaching this guy. It's a lost cause.
Yeah. That's kind of what I explained to Lio, is that this guy is one of those people. I say one of those people as if this is literally the majority of how people function, is that he had developed a conclusion that A is the correct way of thinking. A is correct. Now I need to come up with reasons why A is correct. He didn't begin with from a point of neutrality and come up with reasons why he believed A. He just believes A, and now everything has to conform to that belief. And it's so disappointing. Because he commented on my video, called me a pervert within an hour of my video going up. So I was expecting a little bit more.
Yeah, the problem I always have with people who like you just said, kind of go with, I've developed the thought process of A, therefore A must be correct, and I need to be able to justify A. The problem is that when you get A, that's more often than not, that's not a conclusion, that's a jumping off point. And at that point, that's where you need to find B and C to see where the answer actually lies. That way you can see if A is true or A is false. That's really how that thought process is supposed to work. But he feels like the kind of person where it's just like, no, A, I want A. A is correct. I need to make A work. under no matter what the cost, no matter how wrong. Just disregard anything that says A is not correct.
Even
A
if
is
it
my line of
means-
thinking, and A is the reality we live in.
Even if that means denying reality or accepting contradictory beliefs, which Lio walked him into about 1,000 times. It was, oh God, it was crazy. So, yeah, even if it contradicts itself or denies reality, then yes, that is the definition of cognitive dissonance, and there was a lot of that going on for sure. But all right, boys, it is just after 5 o'clock in the morning, but I appreciate you all joining me. This was a really, really fun stream.
Oh, you're welcome. That was certainly something, and I'm sure we're gonna get a bunch of angry comments about Lio Man bad once again.
Well, yeah,
I hope
Lio
so.
Man always bad. Everything on the internet's your fault, Lio. Remember that.
Yes, and I'm part of the monolith known as the left, apparently.
Yes. And everyone on 4chan is you.
Yes, that too.
Those are good ass memes. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the stream. It's been 2 hours and 45 minutes, but I appreciate you all joining me. We've got we still are managing to hold 8 concurrents for some reason. But anyway, we will see you guys later. I appreciate you guys joining me, and we will see you all next time. Bye.